everybody. Hello. Hello. Oh, I forgot to fix that. Did I spell that right? Yes. That's fine. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. More Miles McEdgeworthton today. Gonna be hopefully a good time today. I have Sir Eichelton down here with me. So he's chilling on the bed. Played with him before stream. So this one here. My bad. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. This one. This here. There we go. This.
Good timing. I just finished beating New Vegas.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I got you in my reactive.
What's going on in this race?
Hi, Phantom.
Hi.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Existing.
Hmm.
Don't give me that.
Oh.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Why are you like this?
Because you didn't eat.
No, don't expose. Stop talking.
You
No,
didn't
no, no,
eat.
la, la, la. Can't hear you. La 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 la. Chat can't hear you. La la la.
Yeah, I'm gonna expose
No!
you because I yelled at you about not eating.
No!
Told you to
No!
eat hours ago.
Oh! You know how this chat is. Stop.
I literally asked
No!
what are the ingredients in your pantry
Stop
and
talking.
fridge.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
And gave you an option for things that could be made in
Shush, shush,
5
shush,
minutes.
shush, 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 shush.
You know she's got
Stop.
instant rice in it.
I'm muting you. Stop exposing. Hi, chat. How's it going? It's going great. We're gonna play some Miles Edgeworth today. It's gonna be a great time. If I unmute you, will you stop? Stop exposing me.
I mean, you're already exposed.
Shut the up.
There's, you know, the best part is there's not many people right now to hear the
Yeah.
exposure, but
Yeah.
there will be VODs,
Yeah, yeah.
and people will understand how bad you've been
Stop.
in not giving yourself sustenance and nutrients.
Shut up, my Chuck.
Oh, yes,
I'm
eggs.
sorry, I'm not in the mood to eat. Is that a problem?
It's not now, but it will be halfway through the stream. Oh, especially because I didn't fucking tell people that you took meds, which makes your tummy ache if you don't have a full stomach.
Shut up!
You still refuse to eat.
I'm gonna. I wish I could just hose you down and shut you up. No, don't come, please! Look what you did!
Very good, Aunt Cream.
No!
inform Blaze and Hunter James.
No.
So-
Oh my god, don't inform Hunter too. I don't need it. Because he
So
can
Hunter
actually
will
come in here and yell at
absolutely
me.
hear about this.
No! But I don't feel like eating.
So Phantom,
Yeah, what's up?
I beat the base game of New Vegas just now,
Oh, good.
and I played it in such a fun way where I basically did a Machiavellian type shit and I'll work with both the NCR and Caesar to make myself stronger for the independent ending.
Ha, good.
And it felt really good. Just building up my forces with the other like the groups of the Brotherhood and the Boomers and stuff. Like, yeah, both of you get the fuck out. This is mine.
One of the most satisfying game endings in history is kicking the NCR boss off the cliff with Yes Man's army. It's pretty good.
I had to do some mods so I could do more of the Caesar's quests and NCR quests without being cut off, because I wanted to work with Caesar up until the point where you're allowed to kill him through the surgery stuff and be like, oh no, he died. Oh well, gotta go.
I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna rock your socks off. You're not gonna believe this. So, you would know that I love Fallout. I've played the games a lot, or at least ever since Fallout 3.
No, I don't have
I
any
have done
sense.
videos of Fallout games. I have played tons of Fallout stuff for hours on end. It is Bethesda games, of course. So I've
Yeah.
played for hours and hours. New Vegas, especially, have probably hundreds of hours in that game. To this day, never played Old World Blues, never played any of the DLCs.
Brother, Old World Blues is so good.
I know. I just have never actually played them.
Oh, dude. Well, there's actually a mod I found that lets you continue the game after beating it, and it actually adds some changes to the world based on the choices you made.
Nice.
And so, which is cool. So if you go some of the places where the NCR used to be, there's no more NCR there. The Caesar's base is wiped out, full of my robots. It's pretty cool.
I am quite aware Fallout modding can be quite spicy.
Surprised never. I mean, stuff like Honest Hearts, which was like it was pretty good, but like not amazing.
Didn't play that either.
I'd be like, all right, but Old World Blues seems like totally your vibe.
I know. I just never got around to it.
Ah, that's a shame. Get around
That was
to it,
the
dude.
area. That was the era when I was playing games, and I had no money at all, so I just didn't buy DLC for anything ever.
Nice. That sucks. I mean,
So
I
I just pretty much would
I
get.
re-
If I had DLC, it was because I got like the pre-order something.
I originally played New Vegas on PlayStation 3, and the only DLC I bought were Lonesome Road and Honest Hearts, because Honest Hearts I saw they had cool guns, and I wanted the cool guns, and then Lonesome Road was all cool. But now that I own it a piece, I can be like, I have all the DLC, and it's all, well, I mean, Dead Money's alright, but the other ones are all pretty good. Lonesome Road especially is a really great conclusion. It feels like a very proper ending for your character.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad I have the post-game mod now, so I can actually not have this awkward moment where like, all right, real quick, before the battle's moved out, I gotta go do the DLC.
It is still my opinion, out of all the Fallout, in quotations, protagonists, in quote, the Lone Wanderer, which is the Courier, which is the Fallout New Vegas dude, is by far the most fucking terrifying out of all the Fallout protagonists. Because, I
yeah.
mean, when you think about it, like, Fallout 4, he's what? A guy from the pre-war, he maybe was a former soldier in pre-war, survived hibernation, woke up, whatever, wants to go find his family. Big deal. Fallout 3, you're like a Fallout shelter kid that gets thrown out into the wasteland looking for his dad. It's like, okay, whatever. Fuck New Vegas Courier just gets shot in the head and buried. Wakes up Jason Voorhees style, gets saved by Doc Mitchell, then goes off to kill the guy that shot him, and then effectively just takes over the entire state of Vegas. It's fucking crazy.
It's pretty great.
The courier is probably the most terrifying out of all the Fallout protagonists, and that's why it is the best of them. Art Creed brings up something important that I can't believe I missed thinking about. Hey, sweetie!
Yeah.
Do you have snack?
No.
Any kind of snack?
No.
No chips, no
No,
munchies?
I have nothing. Nada.
Shit. Fine.
Just admit defeat and move on!
Hmm?
Admit defeat and move on.
Hey, where's Hunter?
I don't know. It says he's online. Maybe he's making stuff.
Last time on
God.
Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
Jesus Christ! Hi, Hunty. How was your movie?
Good.
Was it?
Yes, I can. I can't say anything else because the film just came out yesterday. So even making a slight nod as to what the plot's about is spoilers. So
What'd you watch?
I could say with certainty that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is at least better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Okay, but that's not
All
a hi-
right, that's all I wanted to know.
I mean, that's not a high bar. That's like saying,
I know,
hey,
but
Hey,
you
Douglas.
know, movies nowadays have the tendency to just go lower and lower.
all right,
So-
I'm just saying, like, when you say like that, it's like, oh, this like saying like, oh yeah, this random thingy is better than this piece of literal garbage and poop. It's like, okay, but yeah, I would hope it's at
felt
least
more,
that.
It felt more akin to the classic trilogy than
That's good.
yeah.
I got scared because I saw it the fucking trending on Twitter like this morning, and some people said it was awful, but also some people said it was good. So I got like, oh, please don't be bad.
I don't know.
I'm glad that
I
it's
enjoyed
not
it at
bad.
least.
No.
I enjoyed it at least. I had fun with
Which
it.
means I probably will too.
Yeah.
Well, do this real quick.
What you doing, sweetie?
I need to do something real quick, and then we can get started.
Oh, you're gonna make yourself some food? Okay.
No!
Hi. Oh, hey, Douglas. Hi. You want people come and watch? Good to see you support my friend
No.
Sky here.
Stop talking. Stop talking, Phantom. I don't want to hear it. Shh. Cease.
Hey, Hunter,
Yeah.
you got any Tums? Because Sky's gonna need them in a few hours when her stomach hurts.
Shut
Expired.
up!
Expired Tums.
Stop it! I'm gonna just. Why
I
you
don't
like
wanna know.
this?
Oh, what? I'm sorry. What did you say?
I don't want to know.
Oh, you don't know what Tums are?
No, I don't know what's going on with Sky.
Oh, she didn't eat.
No!
There it is.
I'm about to bring out the poo gift.
Oh my god.
Because you deserve it. You sinned.
What do you mean? What? Okay,
You have-
no!
you have no
Hunter,
excuse.
Richard! No, stop! Richard!
I told you to eat several hours ago.
I didn't want to eat. I'm not feeling it right now.
And then you took medicine that will give you tummy aches. On an empty stomach, and you still
It's
didn't
like
eat.
drinking alcohol with that buffer in your stomach with a fuck ton of water and
I
food.
just not in the mood to cook, man.
You have instant rice and eggs.
I don't feel like cooking, okay? Just not in the mood to eat at all. Thanks.
But a microwave is a button.
But my stomach
Sky.
doesn't want to eat. My body just doesn't want to eat right now. I'm just not in the mood.
There were starving gumshoes in the courthouse that could use this instant rice.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You know what I'd give for some instant rice, pal?
Anyway, last
Then they
time.
can eat! They're eating Packy J's right now!
Well, yeah, that's me, though. That's not Gumshoe.
I swear.
Anyway, last time. Let's rewind the clock. Okay, so we discovered that there was a black market auction being held at the very building that the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee's headquarters is located at, which is a bit suspicious, given that on top of the fact that Blaze the Best already looks like a fucking biker gang, he also just straight up admitted, yeah, it was me.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's
I'm
right.
the mastermind, probably, maybe, and now he's gonna bully us.
Ah!
Like he just didn't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Oh yeah, cause I'm gonna bully you.
Cause I'm gonna bully you.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna bully you.
not me,
Wait.
right, Dad?
Oh man.
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't.
wait. So yes, you're not gonna bully me. Great.
Twilight, no. God damn it.
Oh, right, and Kay self-admitted herself as the murderer because, fucking the squad is gaslighting her.
Then her memories.
Also, no idea what the fuck is going on with Courtney.
Yeah, she's weird.
Very
yeah,
odd.
yeah. And when Blaze figures it out, it's gonna be all over. And then I'm gonna have to figure out something to do. Cause I don't want to cook.
But for now...
You've been rambling on for quite a while about the most trivial details, you know. Like the location of the murder, the order of the wounds, and what else was there? It just doesn't matter, you know, because none of it means anything, you know? Think about it. We've got the suspect herself saying she killed the victim. That's all that matters, you see. She'll even get a lighter sentence with her confession, you know. Now then, if there are any contradictions, be my guest.
How can that be considered a testimony? There must be a contradiction somewhere.
That person. He's very important, isn't he? Mr. Edgeworth. It's alright. Let's just give up.
Not just
Surely.
important, I'm the best.
Hey, that's my thing.
Shut the fuck up, you stole it from me.
Oh.
Surely I must have killed her. I can't even remember it.
Don't be tied down by your muddled memories. If you want to believe in something, believe in your own innocence. Believe in me, who believes in you.
Oh my god.
Leave in the heart of the cards.
But
My opponent is the PIC chairman. Taking him down won't be easy. However, he has underestimated me. If I can take advantage of that...
so who the hell do you
I'm
think
about
I am? Alright, I gotta figure out what we got because I don't remember anything from last time.
Let's see.
Was
oh,
it last
there
week we played this, right?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
this doing here?
Oh, we grabbed it from the storeroom.
Right.
Oh yeah, remember the auction?
And that was also on the plane.
Yeah, all the auction stuff.
Oh yeah, it was done on it was done in a masquerade style.
I
Right,
briefly
Lana
blacked
was
out
he-
and forgot
Oh.
that
Also,
Lana
Lana
was in
was
this game.
here.
Yeah.
And is still here.
That's right, she is still here.
I
Considering she is a
forgot
key
she was in the
witness.
room.
She was a key witness, so...
That's right, she is the key witness too. Fuck.
Hey... Technically speaking, it's nothing that indict... Oh, right. And, we have, determined that the person wearing the red raincoat was not the killer,
Oh,
the
but the
victim.
victim. That's
But,
right.
And then
oh.
her blood leaked down into the thing because
Oh,
the
this
murder
It's
was
kind
up
of
top.
weird.
Yeah.
And then they hid her body in here.
But the fact that Kay was still present at the building, in the area, at the time, still makes her self-confession, a viable admission.
Why the fuck did she even go here anyway? Did we find that out
That's
yet?
the mystery!
I might have to press because I don't remember much of anything.
Wouldn't hurt anyway.
No.
Just to get reacquainted, because they're usually good about doing that, even if it isn't anything.
Here we go. Let's start from here.
The autopsy report, and the questions about the conductor. Were you even listening?
Talk is cheap, you know. I was listening, you see, but I didn't think much of it, you know.
You didn't think much of it, even after I brought up all those issues. Perhaps your judgment needs to be questioned, rather than my ability as a prosecutor.
That's a good one, Edgeworth. But you see,
How can you say it doesn't matter? Are you trying to suppress the truth?
well, you see, it simply doesn't matter as much as you say it does, you know. You see, Edgeworth, you're only saying it matters to avoid the real issue here.
It may be true she confessed. However, that does not make it the truth. She is suffering from memory loss, so we must question the credibility of her testimony.
Yeah.
Objection.
Oh god.
She's-
He has an objection.
Objection.
Holy shit.
Objection.
Oh god.
Even if you say that, you know, it still won't solve anything. What good will it do to deny her confession? Sounds like nonsense to me. Wanna try asking her again? I think she'll just say that she's the murderer again, though.
Very well. Let's try asking her again. One last time.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
I'd like to hear from Kay herself, whether or not she's the culprit.
Okay.
Huh? From me?
Don't fuck up.
Will that be alright? If this goes poorly, it will be quite unfavorable for you.
I do not mind. However, I shall ask Kay the question myself.
Okay, honey.
In other
My
words,
sweet
I'm
daughter.
going to lead the witness.
Okay, honey, my sweet daughter, my honey bun
No.
boo boo bear, did
He-
you
he's a-
murder?
Or, excuse me, suspect.
Just kind of like a puppet thing, like, did you kill him? No! There, she said she didn't do it. Case closed.
Where did you stop?
I'm moved to tears, you know. Oh, how touching, you know. How very, very touching.
Like he's sleeping.
Fine then. I'll let you ask her. However, I have one condition.
I just have to ask her a question. There shouldn't be a condition to asking a question.
Just listen.
My allergies are acting up. Shit.
If all this proves to be a waste of time,
What are you gonna do? Reprimand me? You already took my badge. What more you want from me?
I'm gonna write a book about you and burn it.
Whoa, that's an extreme reaction.
Then that will be the end of it. How's that sound?
Oh, just end the whole thing right then there. Okay. Oh. I forgot he was here too.
I mean, yeah.
How did you forget I'm the best?
Oh god! I'm sorry.
The
I
end of
forgot
the
he was here too, and he's my own son.
Papa!
Don't call me that.
But you're my, yes, who you are.
Please don't remind me.
Oh,
Hey, Paganini.
the end of the hearing?
Yes, yes, it seems you can be smart once in a while, Sebastian.
Christ.
Why is
In other words,
Phantom's
you
character
see.
not an exaggeration at all?
If she confesses again,
Also, I like your art, Paganini.
Kay Faraday will be found beyond a shadow of a doubt guilty. Yep, it's a fine idea.
No problem.
Guilty. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
That's harsh. But either way, if I do nothing, she'll be declared guilty.
I'm sorry. My
Hey!
Yes, sir!
I know what I'm asking of you is unreasonable, but please, I want you to answer me.
In these exact words.
It doesn't
Did-
matter how tiny it is.
Do it.
Do you
Y or N?
remember anything? Anything that would prove your innocence?
No.
Why would you go that far for me? I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You dumb bitch.
I'm too scared to remember. Because I might have done something even worse. If that were the case, I would only make things worse for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Kay Faraday must have been a despicable criminal. Wow. Someone who betrayed your trust.
Don't worry. We've only known each other for a short while, but I know you very well.
Dad,
I'd even say that I know you better than yourself, now that you've lost your memories.
when Edgeworth loves his daughter more than the best his dad hates his.
No, he loves me, right?
Oh no! What?
You
Yeah,
cannot
it'll be
possibly be the culprit, because your true identity is...
The badge, right?
Liana Garasso, I assume, yeah.
I would figure.
I'm sorry, my
The
eyes are
great
very
thief Yatagarasu! The Yatagarasu is a noble thief who would never stoop to murder!
No, it's... I picked the wrong one. After all, no matter what, that memory still remains. This image that's stuck in my head, I just can't get rid of it. That means I must have...
Why would you assume that?
There's no clear evidence to prove that you're the culprit, besides your own confession.
Yeah.
Remember what I said? You must believe in yourself. Or perhaps you cannot trust my words?
No, that's not it. It's because you are trying to save someone like me. You've already lost so much, all for my sake. I can't bear it anymore. Please, please just give up.
I see.
I don't want to.
I thought it was strange. The reason you were acting like you wanted to be found guilty was because you were concerned about me. It's just like you, Kay.
It's because you're a good person, Mr. Edgeworth.
Unfortunately, I may fall short of your expectations.
I did back
I
in the
am not
past.
trying to be a good person. No matter how much you may want me to give up, I'll keep trying to save you. That is the nature of who I am. Whether or not it is a burden for you is none of my concern.
I'm gonna be like that girl in the last case and just kill fuckers until you're free of your sins.
Or in
That you
shorter
didn't
words, bitch, this is who I am.
Okay? Believe in yourself once more. You are a noble, great thief. What you should be doubting is your memory of committing the murder. That is my wish, above all else. Please.
Mm. Oh,
Hey!
did she die?
Well,
Oh,
R.I.P.
okay. I thought she fell.
I thought she passed out for a
Yeah, so
second.
did I. I was like, what the fuck?
So
What
that
is
would have
it?
been a major backfire.
Yeah, right. Did you remember something?
If she remembers something now, it'd be like a bad movie.
bull. Bullshit!
What? Hmm?
Y- what does she mean by bull? Like bullshit? Like bull? Like go fuck yourself?
Bullshit?
Bull?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, please ask her to clarify.
Well, Kay, what do you mean by bull?
Bullshit.
Yeah, right? I remember now. The person in the red raincoat had that with her.
What?
Oh my god!
Oh.
And that is why it's in your court record.
The stuffed bull doll! I'm certain of it!
Is that...
That is that true, defendant? Yes, Your Honor. The court hereby accepts the defendant's statement as a new piece of testimony.
Quit messing around, Courtney. A testimony like that cannot be accepted, you know.
Your objection has been noted, sir. However, testimony about the victim's belongings.
has been lacking up until now.
Nevertheless, you know, her vague memories cannot be trusted, you know.
But you accepted the fact that she, said that she was guilty of killing. So I mean, you're just...
That's different. That's what I was correct.
Yeah,
That's
right.
different.
Her memories are vague. That would be bad for us as well. Didn't you say this earlier yourself, Mr. Chairman? Since we have the suspect's confession, we don't need to worry about the trivial details.
No, it doesn't.
No!
Stop.
Oh no!
Oh, I love the timing. As soon as that line finishes, it's like, wait, shit.
God damn it! No! Fire! Fire!
I was gonna say fire. Fire.
If we decide to doubt her
reliable
memory,
lighters.
I need a new simple lighter. If we decide to doubt her memories, then we must also doubt her confession, which is the main foundation of our case. Are you willing to do that, sir?
You're right. Well, never mind then. I shall leave it to you.
Thank you very much. So, should I look at this fucking bull then? Is this important? But why was it back on the fucking... Oh, I can't check it. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, whatever. It's in our inventory, I guess. Whatever.
We did it. It was touch and go for a while there, though. Oh, words of Judge Courtney just now. It almost feels as if she is on our side.
I mean,
Wait,
it was
What?
either... Well, because it was either going to be... She was going to join with the chairman because it's the PIC, or she was going to figure out who killed her friend, right? It was going to be either or. It was going to be a big toss-up, right? And it
Yeah.
looks like she wants to know who killed her friend. So that's just what's happened. It seems. Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you know anything about this stuffed animal?
The stuffed animal Kay spoke of must have been this. We found into the storeroom. It is believed to be one of the items for the auction.
Oh, we can investigate it now?
Oh.
This is... Oh no, it's the best.
Do you know something about it, Justine?
No, it's just a bit different from what I imagined.
Indeed. It's certainly not what I would have expected the victim to be carrying.
Well, if I remember correctly, it was it was originally the president's stuffed animal.
Let's examine every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh boy. This can only... Oh!
Oh,
I
Oh,
would
God.
believe that'd be the first thing we examine, right?
I love this hole.
Hold on, let me just do this.
That's it. 2 bullets. The left horn is missing.
There's a hole in this stuffed animal. It's seems this hole is where the horn is inserted into. But why does it have the tentacle horn?
I guess its head isn't stuffed with cotton. I wonder what's inside.
Perhaps I should examine the other side.
Ooh. Are we gonna remove the other horn?
Probably.
The right horn seems to be fine, but the entire balance feels off.
This horn, it looks like you can move it.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hold on.
Hold on, let
I'm
me
sorry,
just...
my allergies are just really bad. Both my eyes are itchy.
Oh, it screws.
It-
What?
What was that buzzing sound?
What?
Why?
Is this a bomb?
Don't say that. Shut the up.
It seems this toy is equipped with a recording device.
Ooh,
Oh,
uh-oh, stinky!
It's a nanny cam. Holy
And then,
shit.
then the recording says, "My name is Cara Faraday, and I just killed this person."
Oh,
It's like,
fuck.
No,
It's like,
it's gonna say, my name is the PIC chairman and I killed this woman.
Uh-oh.
bzz, bzz.
And the...
Mhm.
I know who you were right away.
Oh.
You can't hide the burn from me. Silence, huh? I've been waiting for my chance to get revenge all the time. Ah!
Stupid bitch.
Whoa.
Is this the moment of the murder?
The murder.
Hold on. My eyes are so itchy, I'm sorry. Who could have recorded something like this? Records audio. Someone talking to another person is recorded. One of them has a burn mark. That's probably what that thing is. Oh my
No!
Jesus Christ.
Lot of jump scare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm here, I guess.
Yeah.
This is. There's no doubt about it. That is what I heard.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
shit.
so
She
what I'm
heard
assuming
something.
is, this here is the burn mark that the chairman was referring to.
Oh.
So that was the chairman talking to our victim here, and he done got her.
Okay.
Whoever this victim is originally, I have no clue what the burn mark is referring it to.
Yeah, what's the core? Like, what's the
Yeah.
history?
So I have no idea.
Fucked up that we still have more cases in this game that will probably pertain to that.
Yeah, we cannot verify when these voices are recorded. It's also possible that they aren't related to the case at all. If only we had some video as well.
That's hogwash. I'm telling you. That's right where I heard the conversation was heard. That victim was holding on to it, right? I reckon it must have been recorded when she got attacked.
That certainly is a possibility. However, your testimony alone is insufficient. See,
Well,
my
why
thing
would
is
I?
that I feel like she knew something was going on, but how does she know that was a recording device? Oh, maybe it's because who she is? I require something with a little more credibility.
Again, her words. It almost sounds as if she's trying to give me advice.
Use the Force, Edgeworth. Use the Force.
Oh my God, you're a Jedi?
No, with that.
What type of
aspect.
Jedi? A Guardian? A Sentinel?
Well, he needed to get his badge back to get it.
Judge Courtney, there's no mistake that those voices were from the incident.
With the
Okay.
cravat, please. He's a Sith.
Please recall the audio that was recorded
A Sith
by the stuffed
Assassin?
animal.
A Sith Lord? A Sith, what Sith Marauder? Which one? What's your subclass?
I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. If we compare this part of the recording with a certain piece of evidence, we can prove it.
Yep, I already proved it.
This evidence shows that the recording took place during the moment of the crime.
This here. And if this ain't it, I'll eat a song. The autopsy report. And exactly what part of the autopsy report says that.
This part shows that the recording took place during the moment of the crime.
I didn't know they wrote it on there. I just assumed that was a burn mark.
I remember clearly what that voice said. You can't hide that burn from me. On the victim's hand, there was a burn mark.
Uh-oh. Indeed. It just so happened to match up, you see, but what of it?
According to Kay's testimony, the victim had been holding the stuffed animal. And it just happened to record a characteristic of the victim, namely, the burn.
Oh god.
That's just a coincidence. I mean, it could happen, right?
I do not think so. It is hard to believe that all of this is simply a coincidence. The voices on the stuffed animal were most likely recorded during the incident.
One of these voices must belong to the true culprit. From
Time
what
out.
we've heard, it must have been the one who was doing most of the talking.
Time out. Courtney, what the fuck are you doing?
Me?
Not you. Not everything is about you, goddammit, Courtney. Fuck are you doing?
But what's the point? In the end, we can still tell the gender of the identity.
Oh, were
Must
they
be
still
really
wearing a mask during the recording?
Indeed, because they had been using voice changes.
Oh,
It can't be helped.
that's unfortunate.
That's why the voices were weird in the recording.
It seems the situation has become quite clear. The conversation Miss Hart overheard was between the culprit and Miss Crane. Well, it's like, go fuck yourselves.
That's what I've been telling you from the start.
And from this, we will understand a new fact.
Please enlighten us then. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Chairman.
Do what you want.
Thank you.
According to Miss Hart's testimony, just before the incident, two people came up from the auction hall using the lift. It must have been the conductor and one of the auction guests. They probably went there to settle the payment after winning a bid.
Alright, so let me recall something real quick because I forgot. Did we confirm that Miss Hall or Crane, whatever her fucking name is, Jill Crane, was she the conductor or did we confirm it was a different person?
For the time being, I think it's her that's the conductor, for all intents and purposes. But somebody else took up the mantle after she was murdered.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm that real quick because we've been all over the place.
And then, it was there that the crime was carried out. Since the auction continued after the crime took place, we are led to a single truth. This is the new fact that we have arrived at. Or perhaps, everything we knew was a lie.
Oh no. I just asked this question. I'm so pissed.
Just warning, my internet sounds real fucky for some reason.
No!
So,
No! You can't have this right now.
for the past few minutes, everyone's been kinda slightly roboty. Just warning ahead of time.
Well,
in case
maybe
it
I put a
happens to me.
voice changer on. It's okay. Pulls close.
What?
Don't worry about it. Caresses. Don't worry about it. Stay.
Okay, anyway, solve the question. What's the word?
Sky is such a tsundere, I swear.
She is.
Stop! So, you answered my question just now, right?
I answered it with my previous remembrance of what we had believed up until now, but it seems the situation may have changed. So we might have had it backwards this whole time.
Well, if she held the bowl, she had to have been a bidder, right?
Yeah.
So that means the culprit is the conductor at this point. So I'm gonna pick this one. Hopefully I'm right. There we go.
Since the conductor was the only one who could keep the auction going, we can conclude that the deceased victim could not have been the conductor.
Well, I was thinking that too, but I think it was more of the fact that she got an item and then that was the end of that story.
You look surprised, Sebastian.
Justine.
Sorry, my eye is really fucking bothering me. Please be quiet here, okay?
If the conductor was not the victim, then they must have been the culprit!
Please wait. That alone is insufficient.
Of course. Even I do not intend to rely only upon the process of elimination.
Fuck.
Stupid ass. Goddamn lighter.
Certain traces left at the crime scene led me to believe that the culprit is the conductor.
Well then, please show it to us.
What were the traces left at the crime scene that led me to deduce the culprit is the conductor?
What's the piece about it?
Thinking.
Do we have another? We do.
So I'm trying to prove that the culprit is the conductor, right?
Yeah.
My eye is bothering me. Fuck! I'm gonna have to go
Stop
ups-
itching it!
I can't help it. Allergies
Stop
are really bad.
scratching.
I'm gonna have to go upstairs to get some medicine.
Oh, wait, what's the card again?
Huh?
What's the card
First-
again?
This?
No, the other one.
This?
The blue one. The blue one.
Oh, this is
That's just the
key card for
access
the
card,
PIC.
right?
Yeah, the access, yeah.
Well, we didn't find that at the crime
But that was Highgone. Yeah, I'm Miss Mad today. Maybe because
Not entirely certain myself.
because of what would make Edgeworth think that the culprit is the conductor? That's what I'm looking for. The fact that the other person died?
Wait. Oh, wait. Check at that costume box. Let me look at that real quick.
They hid
Let's
the
see.
body inside it after, but then again, like Kay said that Jill Crane went to the top, went out of the storeroom, and it was proven with the luminol testing on the ladder.
I was just curious if
So
the
I'm not
chains had
sure
a
what
lock
the
on
fuck's
them or
going on.
something.
What were the traces left at the crime scene that let me deduce the culprit is the conductor?
I'm kind of drawing a blank here.
I guess it would be more like the victim dying?
What? If you're thinking about things, verbalize your thoughts out loud. Because I know that helps you.
Please no! Someone
It helps! It helps
That would
you.
be so a total blaze. Who told him? Who told him?
Somebody.
Oh yeah, remember Archcreed said so earlier.
Damn it.
Good.
No. I don't have snacks.
That's it. I'm ordering you McDonald's.
No, don't.
Hunter James, would you like her address?
No!
I
Stop!
already have it.
Stop!
Excellent.
Bloodstain was found on the head of the blessings that dripped down to the floor below. Was it okay? Did we confirm this happened during the auction?
What?
What does
The
Lana
murder?
say?
Just one-
The auction continued even after Joel Crane's murder. Okay,
I think it's
so-
confirmed at this point that's fact, is backed up by the fact that we have deduced that the conductor was the culprit, not the victim.
So this. I think it's this. It's either this or this. It's either this or this, but I'm gonna go with this. Okay, I'll take sippies. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Sorry, I have 2 cups here, and I was trying for Mike's cup.
Sky, that's for the bitch. The culprit purposely left a large amount of blood in the meeting room. In so doing, we were led to believe that the meeting room had been the scene of the crime.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
It was a ruse by the true culprit to hide the blood that had fallen from the storeroom.
I wasn't thinking that.
Oh.
So we wouldn't find out about the existence of the black market auction, correct?
Indeed. If the culprit had been unrelated to the auction, there would have been no need to do such a thing.
Gunn gave me an update saying that the frog is staying.
Yeah. Ergo, the culprit could have only been the conductor.
Well then, do you have any idea as to who the conductor... Well, yeah, I do.
The auction hall is at the PIC meeting room, and furthermore, there is a storeroom above it. The conductor must have been, at the very least, a member of the PIC.
So, in other words, you suspect me, I take it.
I mean, I wasn't gonna point fingers, but now I will.
Isn't it natural to suspect you, the one with the most authority in the PIC?
You are quite capable, I'll give you that much at least. But you know, like I said before, you're far too naive. You have nothing, you know. There is no evidence that proves I am the culprit, you see. If by some chance you do have evidence, then why don't you present it?
Do I have evidence that Blaze is the culprit?
Do ya?
I mean, I want to say no. Only because I honestly don't, but I'm gonna save just in case if I'm wrong. Floof Ruby, happy birthday, Ruby!
Happy
birthday!
birthday!
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Happy Hanukkah. I don't have any evidence. Because, like, there's nothing that literally points to him. Unless I have a Zippo lighter, but other than that, no, I don't have
No.
anything.
Nothing that directly connects to him, no, I don't
No,
think
no,
you do.
no. Because everyone had masks on with voice changers, and apparently the voice recording had them with the voice changers on too, so.
Blaze himself has suggested that he is the criminal.
I mean, he gave himself away.
He's been showing that strange self-confidence for a while now. He knows that there was not a single piece of evidence left behind to incriminate him.
If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned, Edgeworth. Just kidding. I always wanted to say that, you know. Well then, Courtney.
Oh my god.
I reckon I just remember something too.
Oh
Oh,
god.
sounds like
No.
objection.
It's a southern objection. I reckon.
You're right.
But you also lost your memories?
No.
No. Help
Nah, that ain't
me.
it.
Help me.
Nah, that ain't it. I'm just dumb.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that all?
Something just popped in my head right now.
Very well. Please tell us.
Oh,
Courtney, could you tell me what you are doing?
Gunn, please. Prosecutor Edgeworth will not give up until we have destroyed every last possibility. I'm destroying every possibility so that he will never oppose us again. Winks at
I smell-
Edgeworth.
That sounds like some bullshit.
Feel like I'm being hoodwinked here.
No, of course
Justine,
not.
I don't really know what's going on, but well said.
Oh my.
Pops, I'm gonna help too after all. He's the one who's wrong.
I'm doomed. Fine then. Let's hear what she has to say.
Well then, Miss Hart, please proceed.
Miss Hart,
Sure thing. Leave to me.
please make sure you only tell the truth. That was another fiasco like 2 years ago.
Ain't that a matter of course? I'm a bona fide journalist of justice, you know. When
Somehow
people
I feel uneasy.
when people think justice, they think of me, Lotta
No,
Hart.
No, I don't think they do.
Power who? I don't know any Power Rangers. I know Lotta Hart though.
Oh, God.
Y'all saying the culprit was the conductor, right? That means I almost said vacuum. That means the victim was a customer. Now here's where it gets my strange. You see that level of people at the auction? When the auction continued after the incident, I went straight on over and snuck a peek down below.
Oh god.
You don't mean.
You were at the crime scene.
That's exactly what I mean. All 11 people are still there, present and accounted for.
Huh?
Huh? What?
What?
Huh?
Are you sure about that?
I'll have to answer her question,
I'm
please. I'm begging you.
I'm sure. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So did it all start with 11 people, and there were 11 people after the murder?
Huh?
Was it a ghost? Oh my god.
You know, Sebastian, normally a prosecutor would call that a contradiction, you know, not a fucking ghost.
Was there really no changes in the auction at all?
Well, I'm telling you that much, that just went on was normal. Went on like normal. Ah, but there was one itty bitty thing though.
What was it?
You know those hammers that you always see at an auction?
Uh-huh.
Like that one lady, like the one that one lady's using over there.
It's called a gavel.
An
well,
auction gavel, perhaps?
Yep, that's the one. all of a sudden I couldn't hear the sound no more. It's been banging away just prior to it.
Huh.
Oh. So it was
Ah.
like the end of the auction then.
The sound of the gavel? Does that have anything to do with the case? That's
Huh.
really weird.
If Miss Hart's testimony is the truth, then this matter has taken a grave turn. If the victim was neither the conductor nor a customer, the very foundation of Prosecutor Edgeworth's reasoning would collapse.
Oops.
Justice prevails, as I say. I hope you've learned your lesson, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, there really is nothing we can do.
It's not over yet. Some mysteries still remain. I have to think. If I don't, then Kay will be...
Did you get the answer you wanted this time? Well then, a deal's a deal.
Uh-oh. Please wait, Mr. Chairman. I believe it is still too early to make a judgment.
What?
There are still a few mysteries left in this case. Until we have solved them all, we cannot call this a complete victory. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I was expecting you to shout, "Hold it!" like you always do.
Yes, of course. Again, Judge Courtney has come to my aid.
Well then, what is it? What sort of mysteries are left?
Well, of course, there's the contradiction of the autopsy report.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was brought up last time.
What was the contradiction?
The order of the wounds.
Mm,
Where the head wound was probably not left post-mortem.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she was bleeding as she was ascending back up to the top of the building, as evidenced by the photo. So we have to figure out the real autopsy.
Oh my.
For all
Oh
we
my
know,
god, we
that
get
could've-
we get an all updated autopsy report.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, now our turn. Now it's our weapon and not the opponent's.
That kind of thing.
Blind brought her in.
Speaking of which,
Oh no.
Oh no, it's the
these
fucking
two.
nurse again.
which was Cat, meow.
What's wrong? Oh, what's her voice? What's
I
wrong?
don't remember.
Why were we suddenly called here? I'm gonna go with that. I don't fucking know. Did someone suddenly get sick? I'll be preparing a compass stat. Ouch! I remember that
Damn
voice.
it.
I remember that one. Don't worry about that one, guys.
Dr. Young, Miss Jensen, you have my gratitude for taking the trouble to come here. This won't take long, so please relax.
Please don't be a testimony with these two.
Of course. We called you here because something came up.
Judge Courtney, just what are you planning?
Bonnie Young, under the divine rule of the law, please answer truthfully. There were no mistakes in your autopsy report, correct?
Granny would never make a mistake. I think.
Well, that's certainly strange.
Oh.
Like, bro? What? What? Why?
No, she has
what?
a gavel.
You can put the Kodlioka lyrics on her forehead.
Stop.
You laughed. Shut up.
No one. No one.
She couldn't even get through that denial without laughing.
No, it actually took me a minute to figure out what he said.
Sorry, I'll move closer.
No! Fuck
You could write
off!
the card Leoka lyrics on her
Stop!
forehead. Nice. It was in time with the music. See what you did there.
This court has found an error in Dr. Young's autopsy report. Dr. Young, please tell the truth. Did you falsify the autopsy report? Tell us now.
That's terrible. How can you accuse her of that? Hold on. Demon voice.
To protect the true culprit, of course.
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
I like how everyone heard that.
How strange. In that case, why would there be an error in the autopsy report, I wonder? Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you think? Oh, I expect you to press into her statement like you normally do.
See what she's doing?
Now she's just.
See, she used to be just an ass to you, just to say, like, you're fucking wrong. Now she's being an ass to you in a way that you're not doing your job right. Fucking do your fucking job right.
Now she's backseating you. Like she's
Yeah.
telling you what to do.
Backseat Gabe or Courtney!
Jesus Christ.
Why is she taking control of the situation and trying to help me?
I'm a fucking judge, you piece of shit.
I don't know what her goal is. But I must play along.
Just someone call the judge.
If the autopsy report you gave to Sebastian had been authentic, then the error should not have been there.
Wait a minute! I didn't do nothing to no one!
That is what we will figure out from this point on. Firstly, Dr. Young, I'd like to hear your testimony.
Why do you want to hear her testimony? It would be pointless.
I will be the one who decides whether or not it is pointless, not you.
Oh my.
Oh my.
There are patients waiting on us.
Too bad.
But Granny, out! Anyways. We don't have time for this.
Is there any way I could convince you? This is of the utmost importance.
Mr. Miles address Granny says she'll testify. So please try to finish this quickly. If you don't return soon, there'll be people in terrible suffering.
Then you just hear a heart monitor
And
going
yet you were
flat.
lollygagging
Stop!
about on the viewing platform earlier. I promise you, this won't take long.
Oh damn it, we lost another one. If only we had a
She
nurse and the
tells me
doctor
truth,
here.
Of course. Error in the autopsy.
There are no mistakes in Granny's autopsy report. I guarantee it. Well, actually, that voice kind of fits that, huh?
Hmm? What was that about? Why did
Ouch!
why did she hit her?
Huh.
Hmm?
Oh, that's kind of fucking
Curious.
weird. Is that what she says? There's nothing strange at all. Silly.
Yes, that's right. You know, there's no way she would falsify it, you see.
Under the name of the goddess of law, do you swear that this testimony is the truth?
Of course, Granny would never tell a lie, except that time she lied about who my parents were. But we
We
don't
were
talk about
asking Dr. Yon. We do not need to hear from a third party.
that. Well, you try translating Eldrick's speech then.
Oh my god!
I'd like to see you try, dick.
That's not my name, that's...
Wrong
Hey,
person.
what's up? Someone call my name.
If
If you raise an objection to my testimony, but it was
I will definitely expose the contradiction in the autopsy report. Okay.
has anyone ever told you that you're fucking mean?
Granny is just fucking Gollum.
The victim wore this raincoat after suffering a blow to the head. And yet, there was not a single drop of blood in the front of the raincoat. Therefore, it is impossible for the head wound to have been post-mortem.
Well, that's... Ow!
I don't need you to tell me that. That's why I wrote it down for the public.
The autopsy report says the head wound was post-mortem. That's completely different!
Yeah!
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
After that, we got a bad people.
Oh.
Did you just sell me out?
Relate to Karen?
Wait, why did I translate that? Fuck!
Please
Right?
elaborate
Like, what
on
the fuck?
that. I would like to verify once again what you saw when you examined the body.
Like we said, ouch!
God damn. Jesus
She
Christ.
just keeps fucking slapping him with that.
Slapping the fuck out of her.
Well, what about that? She was done by thumb to... I mean, she...
Done in by...
Dr. Young, do you know when that happened?
Ooh.
It's the chest wounds that were post-mortem. So did Karen just write down the wrong fucking thing?
Or it could just have been a lie the whole fucking time, right?
Well, we got some news to tell her. That's what you relay to her, eh? I'm finally beginning to see the truth.
No, you're not! Shut up!
Alright. Yeah, well...
That's not what it says, though. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little delayed. Dr. Yon, please confirm what this autopsy report says with your own eyes.
I'll read that for you. Ouch!
God damn.
Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nope, I don't think she had any involvement in that! Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ!
What? What do you mean?
Jesus Christ!
You're the coroner! What?
Oh my god, I can't. I can't deal with this! Oh my god!
I don't know!
Oh my...
These two idiots. This is so stupid.
But Granny, I can't say that.
I can't say it's my fault. Grandma, I can't! Ow!
Bitch.
Fucking goddammit!
She's totally telling him to fucking take the blame.
Miss Jensen, if you're trying to keep the truth in the dark, then, in place of the goddess of law, I shall hear your confession.
Judge Courtney is talking with Dr. Young in private.
Oh,
What? Is that true? Understood. I shall convey your words to everyone else, Dr. Young.
oh.
I properly relayed the autopsy report orally to that child. It seems my granddaughter must have mucked it up when she was writing it down.
Oh.
Wow, she mimicked. Oh, well, I wasn't gonna do that. God damn it. Well, fucking.
There was no need for her to go that far, though. In other words, the contents of the autopsy report had been falsified. By your hand, Miss Jensen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
With that, we've proven that the wound on our head came first, followed by the chest wound. Miss Jensen, why did you falsify the autopsy report?
Oh, well, I wonder why.
Hold on a second. She never said she so falsified it, you know. She just made a teeny tiny mistake when she wrote it down. Postmortem and antemortem sound kind of similar, you know.
No, but okay, bro.
Okay, bro. Oh.
Antemortem occurring or performed before death.
Yeah. They are complete opposites! That is the very definition of falsification!
Miss Jensen, why would you lie?
Okay, ouch!
Oh,
Grandma had enough.
Yeah, she's talking to Karen.
Granny, but
Because you falsified the autopsy report, Kay fell under suspicion.
Big oops.
Tell me why you did it!
I can't say, I just can't say it!
Oh.
Not I don't want to say, but
Can't or
I
won't?
can
Both!
say?
You're all a bunch of bullies, you know.
Says the one who had a fucking testimony that said, I'm gonna bully you.
And then-
Hashtag stop the bullying.
And then Tibestus goes, cough!
Oh my god.
Ganging up on this poor girl who loves her grandmother's soul.
As she beats the fuck out of her, it's so cute.
Cough!
She is totally unrelated to this. I think we can forgive her for one tiny mistake.
That won't do. Aren't you the one with the most to lose if she testifies?
What are you saying? You see, as a former prosecutor, you'll have to speak a little more clearly, you know.
I can do that. Very well. As you wish, I shall answer clearly.
No. Oh no.
Miss Jensen played an essential role in this case.
Only one of them makes sense.
She died. This is her ghost.
So she got.
Oh my god!
So the autopsy report was wrong. The younger lady wrote it wrong on purpose. It wasn't an accident. And the
Nope.
real thing was the head wound. And the candelabra was post-mortem.
Yeah.
So Jensen was... Oh, Jensen is the nurse. This makes it so much easier. There you go.
Yes.
Yep. I was overthinking it. I don't know
about to
why
say,
I
there's
thought
only
Jensen
one
was
answer.
Jill.
When you said it out loud, it helped it make sense.
I'm sorry, I'm stupid!
Mm-mm. Some people have to do that. It's perfectly normal. Miss Jensen falsified the autopsy report in order to assist the true culprit.
Ouch!
This girl an accomplice?
Yes.
What's your basis for that claim?
It was impossible for a single person to commit this crime in the first place. The crime could not have been committed without at least 2 people. Namely because...
The victim
Holy shit,
couldn't
that's
have
a
been
lot of
moved.
words.
The number of people wouldn't match, right? Because there was 11 people.
Ah.
Oh.
And that's why there was 11 people back down. That would have made more sense.
If the conductor was the culprit, and one of the auction guests was the victim, it would contradict the witness's testimony that there were 11 people after the incident.
Might be witnesses, but
What now? You got a problem with my testimony?
Not at all. Rather, it is because I believe your testimony, that's why an accomplice must exist.
Well, good.
well, good.
So you still won't admit that your reasoning is wrong?
Up until now, we had not even considered the possibility of an accomplice. However, if there had been an accomplice, it changes the entire story completely. If the accomplice took the murdered auction guest's place, then the number of people remains 11!
Yes.
Oh, I see now. So that's what you were thinking. But you know, wouldn't that have been quickly discovered?
Miss Jensen and the victim have similar physiques. If she wore the victim's mask, she could have easily taken her place. Miss Jensen, did you switch places with the victim?
I wouldn't.
They're both sweating.
Yes.
Who was the conductor? In other words, tell me who was the true culprit!
I can't. I mean, that would also cause trouble for Granny. Wait. Ouch! Ouch! But Granny.
Everything.
Granny!
Oh,
She's going Super
Balloon. As I thought. It appears you really were the accomplice.
Miss Jensen, why? Miss Jensen, would you please tell us?
Yes, it's okay, Granny. I'm fine now. I switched places with the victim, Miss Crane.
Hmm? So you admit to being the conductor's accomplice?
Yes, I helped out the conductor.
I wonder why, though.
I don't really know why, but for some reason, the conductor was expected to be attacked by Miss Crane.
Oh.
Yes. The conductor expected an attack from the victim?
It sure was going to happen. They came up with a plan to counter it. A way to beat the victim at her own game. That's when I called in. I was told to wait in storm before the auction began. Whoa there, you ain't fooling my eyes!
Oh, Lana, what now?
If you were waiting in storm, I reckon I would have bumped into you. Oh?
True. She was in there the whole time, remember?
Yep.
After I've been in that storm the entire auction. I'm telling the truth.
I wonder about that, you know. Can we really believe a girl who would falsify a report?
There should have been many places to hide in that storeroom.
Namely, the costume.
Then by all means, tell me, where did our little miss hide?
The place in the storeroom where Miss Jensen hid was... Okay, do we have... Did Lotta say... Oh.
Yeah, that's
Remember, she said she couldn't open up the chain thing. It was
Hmm.
literally the only place where she could be.
She hid inside this costume trunk.
A costume trunk, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, now they mentioned that boss was over there before I stuck in. I figured I would hide there myself. But I was wrapped up in a nice tight chain. And it was locked too, so I had to give it up.
I suspect that when you sneaked into the room, Miss Jensen was already inside the trunk.
Yeah, it would have been bad if one of the guests from the auction opened the lid. After instructing me to hide inside, the conductor wrapped up a chain around the costume trunk. I think they went downstairs using the lift shortly thereafter. It was right before the auction.
So then, when the auction began, only you and Miss Hart were in the storeroom.
Yes, that should be right.
The auction had been going on as usual, but
Oh, conductor. I don't know why I thought that meant Courtney. I was like, that's a little weird.
oh my god.
Oh my
When a certain participant made the winning bid, the conductor committed the crime. Miss Hart must have heard the altercation that occurred then.
You betcha! I was trying behind that there statue the whole time, though.
Following the altercation, Jill Crane was murdered. After killing Jill Crane, the conductor carried her body to the costume trunk. Oh god. And Miss Jensen, who had been hiding in the trunk, was made to take Miss Crane's place. The victim's body was placed inside the costume trunk. The conductor then took Miss Jensen, who had been made to look like Jill Crane, and returned to the auction hall, as if nothing had happened. Was this roughly what happened in the storeroom during the incident?
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, it's true with one of the auction guests. Ain't that impossible?
I just...
That Galmar and the Birdsburg are two completely different people, you know. Don't you reckon one of the other participants would have noticed and caused a ruckus?
I mean, they had masks on.
Oh,
No, not at all. The reason they didn't notice the switch was because
She stole the victim's clothes. She used the victim's name. She acted like the victim. The only one I could think of is the only one that makes sense was the victim's clothes, right?
yeah. Because, you know, it was supposed to be anonymous, and there's no way to, you know, mimic a person's behavioral patterns on a whim. From what I can tell, Miss Jensen and the victim appear to have a similar physique. Furthermore, there was a rule requiring a mask to be worn during the auction. If the clothes were the same, I doubt anyone would have noticed she was a different person.
Yes, I blended right in. I borrowed Mrs. Green clothes and ouch!
Jesus Christ.
I know. I also thought it was pretty heartless to leave her exposed like that. So when the conductor wasn't looking, I covered it up in the raincoat that was up for auction.
Oh.
So that's how the blood got on the raincoat.
Oh.
Oh.
So she was the one who put the red raincoat on the victim. And then, the auction resumed, as if nothing had happened.
I reckon I took a picture of her in the raincoat after that.
She must have came to, walked out in a daze, and then collapsed after bleeding out. Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Oh.
That'd make all the facts line up.
So it didn't outright kill her yet.
But she was on the verge of losing complete consciousness, so she probably walked out in a daze.
After I took the photo, I went over the lift to sneak a peek down below. I witnessed the 11 participants and I had to look back behind the statue.
Don't tell me. You were hiding there the entire time until we found you.
Yuppers? That's, well, how should I put it?
What is it? Did something happen?
I didn't mention it before, but after that, I might have dozed off a little.
Okay.
To go precisely, I fainted? Well, something like that.
I mean,
Oh.
that's to be expected, right? You see a person
you
who
were
supposedly
doing-
be dead coming out of the fucking coffin of the thing.
Yeah. Something did happen!
It ain't no big deal. Kind of embarrassing to say, though. There was this huge thump sound all of a sudden. I was a little surprised by that. I was right after I just witnessed a murder, so I was shaking in my boots.
Yeah. Yeah.
My heart sort of tied up and I was off to La La Land.
Spoke to her, out of consciousness. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
When I woke up, it was already the next day, around the time y'all came by the storeroom.
Oh, good, she got some sleep.
Unlike some people I know.
I see. So there was a large sound. Miss Hart, I take it you do not know what transpired in the storeroom beyond that point.
I guess, but after the auction, all masks were probably returned. Dark and Deep Portents had exited through the storm, just like I done said.
Miss Jensen, what were your actions after the auction resumed?
I took the victim's place and participated in the auction. The conductor instructed me to win the bid for the costume trunk. Because the body was inside of it. It would have been bad if another auction guest wanted to bid for it.
You didn't realize the box was empty.
No, we only found out when I came to his turn to pay the bill. The conductor was missing and told me to go search for her immediately. And then I found another girl collapsing from the ladder.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Sky, okay?
Yeah.
Ah! Yeah, she probably fell down from the roof and lost consciousness. Maybe the victim left the hatch open when she went to the rooftop.
I understand now. See. Kay was surprised at seeing the collapsed victim. It did not notice the open hatch. She must have missed her footing and fell down into the storeroom. Miss Hart, I have determined the sound that made you faint. It was likely the sound of Kay falling onto the storeroom floor.
That might have been it. I reckon to kind of protect the things over something like that.
When Miss Jensen found the unconscious Kay, Miss Hart was also unconscious behind the statue. The situation is becoming clearer to me. Miss Jensen, please continue your story.
After I found Kay and the victim, I put them both in the trunk.
I'm sorry, what?
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 She put them both in the trunk!
Oh, that's that's fucked up.
What? What's the problem? I just put them in the trunk of my car. If the customers at the auction found out, there would have been a huge commotion.
Was this an order from the conductor as well?
Yes, it was. But since I decided to put the raincoat on Miss Kane, I had to dispose of the raincoat without the conductor noticing.
Huh. So the conductor didn't anticipate the raincoat becoming another piece of evidence.
And finally, we dressed Miss Crane in the spare conductor's outfit.
I see. In doing so, you made the victim appear as if she was the conductor.
Then the auction ended without anyone noticing anything.
No. I don't think Grossberg didn't get his painting up. That's why it's still there. That's a shame.
Sad.
Damn it. Didn't get my fucking painting back.
Nope, nope, nope.
Miss
Okay.
Jensen, your crimes have become clear.
Hi, Vicious.
If you know anything else, please hold nothing back.
I want to help you more, but that's all I know. If I had to say, there is just one thing that bothers me. When I took Miss Crane's place, I borrowed her clothes. But there's no way for me to borrow her hair. Ouch!
I would think that robbing the deceased of their clothes would be questionable enough.
Hi, Prestige.
Both the color and length of her hair is different, so I was worried about how to disguise it.
That's a good point.
However, the conductor even had a wig prepared for me.
Oh! Okay.
In fact, he had two of them. Oh. Inside the costume trunk, there was both a straight wig and a wavy wig.
2 wigs. Why were there 2?
Who knows? Maybe it was a precaution in case the victim had changed their hairstyle. I ended up using the straight wig to match Miss Crane's hair.
So that means the wavy wig was left unused.
So, we're missing a wig?
Well, why was there a...
Why were there... Well, okay, yeah, that's also... Like, there's... I don't know. There's just so many fucking questions right now, dude.
Is that really all you know?
Yeah, that's all I know.
So that means you don't know who the conductor is?
I'm sorry, I only knew that the person is actually auction. I never saw the person without a mask on. The doctor seemed to be on the guard towards everybody.
That's right.
Edgeworth, is that all you got? Even if that little nurse is an accomplice, it changes absolutely nothing, you know. In the end, the true culprit is still Kay Faraday. All you did was add another criminal, you know. The rule of law cannot be overturned, at least not for your sake.
Is this as far as I go? Am I unable to save Kay?
That's a Francisco von Karma.
Ah!
Francisco! Why are you here?
Oh, look at him sitting at the fucking thing. I forgot he was sitting there. Didn't I tell you, Miles Edgeworth? Wherever there is a case, I will follow.
Prosecutor von Karma, your hard work is most appreciated.
However, don't get the wrong idea. I only came here to find out the truth behind what happened to Kay Faraday.
Baka.
I don't plan on forgiving you for abandoning the prosecutor's bad path.
She said it, boys! She said it! I understand.
You should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which may save Kay Faraday.
Detective Gumshoe did?
I have so many scars.
My God. Listen well, Miles Edgeworth. This will be the final piece of evidence. Jill Crane suffered the wound on her head first.
Uh-oh.
Didn't we
Oh,
already
no.
know that, though?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no, this is real. This is a real embarrassing moment for her. Oh no, she's taking she's taking Gumshoe's L. That's not cool at all.
well, someone say something!
Well, I hate to say it, but we already proved that.
What's the matter, Ike? Already proved.
Yes, well, just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. yeah, that's about right. You should have told me sooner!
You're the one who busted me and started joking.
Well then, does that mean you found out what the murder weapon was already?
No, not yet.
Is that so? In that case, listen well. The victim was struck on the head with a blunt cylindrical object. The wound on her chest was suffered post-mortem.
Cylindrical murder weapon?
Do we have anything?
Cylindrical murder weapon.
Don't tell me it's the other horn, Lamel.
Wait, a cylindrical murder weapon?
I mean,
Holy
the-
shit.
You
My
know,
thing.
What's the
this
matter,
report
Ike?
of yours I trust is accurate, of course.
Hi, Ike. He's looking at me through the mirror. He's just staring at me. These were the results of 2 independent autopsies carried out by 2 respected doctors.
I think he woke up to the sound of your Francisco von Karma voice.
Probably. He just stared at me through the mirror now. Interpol is after the black market auctions, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of the investigation. The victim participated in the auction. Therefore, it is only naturally for me to investigate. Especially now that she has been murdered.
I see. Clever girl, little Von Karma.
Then it has been settled. The victim died from blunt force trauma to the head.
With a cylindrical object, like a gavel, like the one you're holding.
I mean, she wouldn't put herself in this position. I feel like that she knows who did it, and she's just trying to weasel it out. Unfortunately, the murder weapon has yet to be found.
Just knowing the shape of the murder weapon
You're right, the gavel.
gives me an idea as to what it might be.
Remember, the auction had a gavel, and then after when he came back down, it was gone.
Ooh.
The noise was gone of the gavel.
Oops.
Wasn't Courtney's gavel, it was the conductor's gavel.
Oh.
But thank you for giving me the idea, Phantom. Good job.
You're welcome.
Hey! In my investigation, we didn't find any of their murder weapons, you know?
If you consider the conductor's possessions and the crime scene, the answer should be clear. The blunt cylindrical object used in the auction hall was... It was something the conductor had in their hand during the auction.
Should have said Courtney's gavel.
Namely, an auction gavel.
An auction gavel? We didn't find anything like that. I mean,
Yeah. What would you?
If the culprit is the conductor, it is possible that the gavel may be the murder weapon.
Also, we couldn't find it. It's still missing. So it doesn't matter.
However, that alone is not reason enough, would you agree?
Of course, I have proof to back it up. This piece of evidence proves that the murder weapon is the auction gavel.
Alright, I gotta find the right testimony here. There it is. This one here.
Thank you, Lara. According to Miss Hart's testimony, after the victim had been murdered, it seems she suddenly stopped hearing the sound of the gavel during the auction. However, she had been able to hear it up until then. Why was that, you ask? It was because it had been used as the murder weapon, and it was covered in the victim's blood. It became necessary to dispose of it. Isn't that right? Blaze the best!
The best of being a bitch. I'll have a search for the murder weapon performed immediately.
Well, you know, good luck with that. No. You've gotta work as hard as you can while you're young, you see.
He's completely confident that we won't find it. Why?
Well then, while the
Maybe he took Courtney's gavel. That'd be funny as fuck. But then he would have to... I don't know. He couldn't use it then, right? It's like literally the only gavel we've seen this whole fucking time. I don't know where it could be.
Well then, while the search for the murder weapon continues, I hereby call for a brief recess.
No, immediate recess. Alright. You guys want to take like a couple minute break here?
sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna grab a snack.
I will,
Sounds good.
I will do the 7.
You should do the
Let's-
same.
See where the thing picks up
I
at.
don't have a snack here. I told you already.
Oh,
Instant
God.
rock.
This is
Don't
such a
have instant
fucking...
ramen. I told you nothing.
Make.
What?
Feed! Feed! Wait, hold on. We have a soundboard thing for this. Hey. Hey.
Vicious feed me.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right, there we
Vicious
go.
can hear that now because he has no choice.
Haha. Get fucked.
Vicious feed me.
Okay. Break time!
Let me pull out some audio for you guys while I do this real quick. Da-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na. Done this. And I will be right back, Mina.
Came back with snacks and immediately finished them in the time you were still away.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. That means I'll just get more because the others aren't back yet.
Oh, okay. Got water. Dun-dun-dun. Well, at least we know what the murder weapon was. Thank you, Prestige. Gone! I see what you did.
A mark out of 10.
Welcome back. How's it going?
God.
Good to hear. Oh yeah, the... What's that fucking thing called? I forget. The... Ghost Trick.
Yes.
Forgot the name. I think we're getting to the end of this trial, actually.
Yeah. Muscle Sky.
Yes, sir.
It took a decade and a half, but it's real.
Yeah.
Studio Trigger bought the rights to Penny and Stalk him. They're making season 2.
Oh.
Yep. Gainax does not have it anymore.
I am here. I just finished eating my din din.
Welcome back.
Because we're still waiting on Phantom.
Check this out anyways.
Oh man, I just reminded myself how the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is peak.
No, it was a
Because
good
it-
game.
It was a good game. Imagine that everybody in the PSC meeting room is just waiting for Gumshoe to finish taking a piss.
Find comfort.
Let me see how much is actually left. Oh, not an awful lot left. It might be hefty in terms of verbosity, but maybe we'll get a sliver at the start of the next case today.
Maybe.
The final case.
Oh yeah, we're almost done with this game.
I don't know what you want to do after that, though.
I have no clue. We got options.
We can either jump straight to Dual Destinies or do the Link game.
That's what I'm thinking. Those are your options, yeah.
The what or what one?
The Layton game.
What was
There's
the one where
There was a Phoenix Wright and a Layton collab game that they did, and then there's the next Phoenix Wright game, which is Dual Destinies.
Which is unfortunate because that HD trilogy is coming out. But
Yeah, that was the other dilemma we had.
like, should we stall?
But that's it. That ain't coming out next year, though.
I mean, these games take us a while anyway. And the off chance. Phantom, if you're here and muted, you're muted. Okay. No, never should.
Update.
shows the
I did
things.
eat.
You
I
did,
had
good job.
I had a, Archcreed mentioned eat a slice of bread, so I had a peanut butter bread. That was it. That's all you get.
It did. No,
Too bad.
not sandwich.
No, just bread. Just peanut butter bread. That's it.
Okay. You know what? I still got a bit of time. I'm gonna stuff it in the oven for the pizza. Never too late for pizza.
And I did get more water, so.
Hey,
And I went back to bed when I turned out the light.
more agua, as they would say.
Yes, sir.
very big, much proud of you.
Thank you. I try to please. Even if I can't please myself these days. That's what she said joke here.
Felicio.
Doing my best. I guess that's all I really can ask for. Pardon. I think that peanut butter did not go well.
Well, while we wait, I will play some more New Vegas.
It's just peanut butter. What do you mean?
I don't know. Sometimes it gets stuck.
No, I know what that's like.
Peanut butter is a weird thing. Like, you can't eat it too fast, otherwise you choke. It's a very weird thing. Thick
I know.
peanut butter.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like eating like the worst dry steak you could ever ask for. And you try and chew it, and you can't even swallow it because you're afraid you're gonna choke on it. That's what it feels like.
My friend didn't get roped into a full-course meal.
Jealous.
You know, you probably have the ingredients to make a full-course meal if you try.
I could be the full course meal.
Oh God!
Okay, that didn't bring him out. It's okay.
Damn, didn't work.
Didn't work.
try to bait him with this. Wow.
Oh, actually, more appropriate one. There you go.
Now you're a little bit of a horn dog.
Ugh. Okay. Oh my god. I got a lot of shit in my email. That isn't important!
I haven't cleaned out my email properly in like 6 months.
Well, I haven't checked my work email. Nothing. Nothing of importance. Yeah, nothing of importance. Of course. Just put me in, Chief.
Let me think
Put me
about
on-
that.
put me on coke.
No, he did make pizza earlier. The Pappy J's. At least like he's back in sleep mode.
For now, until you speak like Francisco.
Where is she? She's not here right now. She must have left
Oh.
again.
Either that or she's off camera.
There she goes! There she goes again! Pardon.
Actually, it's been over 20 minutes. I'm concerned now. Where the hell is he?
Fancy Kun, would you rather have dinner, a bath, or what? She?
Good Lord, Sky.
That still didn't trigger him. I'm upset.
This is managed to
I would do that, but not a lot of people here finished or played Tears of the Kingdom up to a point, so I can't even summon his anger version. Because he's he's only a little bit behind me now.
I small idea. Let's see.
The thing he's irritated about a lot. Besides that, right now. Oh, Phantom, do you want me to buy you a Furby? A new roomie?
Yes, Sky, I would love if you bought me a Furby. I would love it very much.
I'll use my bill money for it.
That's so kind of you, Sky.
Because I still haven't paid my internet bill yet because I don't have the money for it yet, but I will use it when it comes in to buy you a Furbo.
Sky, what the fuck?
He's still not coming. Damn it.
How do we
What?
make you come?
There he is.
How do we make you come?
No! Shut up! Don't ask that question!
Jinkies.
Alright, the squad is arranged.
All it takes is disguise a certain tone of voice.
We tried 27 times.
Yeah?
Okay.
Sorry.
What?
Don't worry
Let
about it.
me do this real quick in case it gets crunched.
Ah, yes, good idea.
Good idea, actually.
There we go.
Alright.
Oh, there she is. Oh my god, she pulled out her fucking gavel on screen. I forgot
Whipping
to
it
mail
out.
her. She messed when I was up to 5. It's okay.
Sky!
I'm
you
sorry. I was more
so
concerned about water.
I'll concern you about water.
Order in the court. Fuck you, Hunter
Oh.
James.
Alright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your report, please. Oh, right, they were looking for it. I have bad news. We've searched every inch of the Grand Tower, but the auction gavel was nowhere to be found.
That's a problem.
That is most
Problem.
unfortunate.
That's what we call in the business no bueno.
No.
It seems I am left with no choice but to pronounce a verdict.
Well, it sure seems that way, you know. Normally, you wouldn't commit a blunder like leaving behind the murder weapon, you know.
You would know all about that, wouldn't you?
Shut up.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, tell me more.
No, I don't think I will. The best criminals would never do something like that, you see.
I like how he's trying to be really pompous and the fact that he hid the murder weapon so good, but and he's
Right.
but he's like he's acting like, you know, I didn't do nothing, but you know that criminal guy sure is really fucking good, right?
Pretty
he hid the
cool.
murder weapon.
He's pretty fucking, like, I bet he's, like, super hot. It's like, what?
Man, he didn't
Yep.
leave any evidence behind. What a giga chad.
Yep,
like-
Sebastian is definitely his kid.
He's got, like, the biggest dick. What are you talking about?
I don't have enough information. It's as far as I can go.
Yes, it's a shame, you know. But it can't be helped, you see. This takes me back, you know. All those defendants who came to me asking for a plea bargain. They trusted me, you know. Told me every one of their dirty little secrets.
How could you say that?
And when it came time for the trial, I'd get them sentenced to life in prison.
That's fucked up.
They were all completely dumbstruck, you know. Each and every one of them.
What an evil motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, how I wish you could all have seen it. You know, the stupid look on their faces.
Sorry. I shall hereby announce my verdict. Please humbly accept the words of the law.
There's nothing more I can do. With this, both Kay and I are...
If only we had some evidence.
Did someone say some evidence?
Well, I mean, I think I think that person just fucking
I think he
died.
swallowed it.
Are you okay? Don't swallow the evidence.
Ah, now you tell me?
Yeah.
Ah, dang it!
I never thought I would be passing judgment on you like this.
Is this the end?
Is this the end? My only friend, the end.
The defendant Blaze the Best, I hereby indict you.
What?
Holy shit!
What?
Let's go,
What?
sister! What?
Wait, what?
Oh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I really wish you went like, yeah, you're underway. Wait, whose name
Pop
did you
the
say?
fuck off, sister! Go! Get his ass!
I have here documents regarding a certain case. The IS-7 incident, a case that happened 18 years ago.
Documents, you say? Why would you suddenly...
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean... On the day of the crime, the record of your keycard being used was because...
Oh. I came to this room to fetch these documents, of course. Although, when I entered the meeting room, it seems it was before the black market auction had begun. At first I told you that I came to gather documents about you, Edgeworth. At that time, I simply could not tell you the truth.
What?
The IS-7
Not
incident.
entirely wrong.
What are you doing, Justine? Why are you indicting Papa?
He deserves it.
Papa, don't worry. I'll prove your innocence.
Oh, this
Oh,
one. Oh
fuck.
no. I had a feeling it was this because the 18 years ago. Related persons: Delia Scones, Catherine Hall, Dane Gustavia. Remarks: there are no clues to whereabouts of Dover's son.
I'll show these rapscallions you don't mess with the best.
Or Gustavia's son, who until the day before the incident regularly visited Mr. Masters' mansion.
So I've got one thing to ask. Why did you do it, son? Why did you do it?
Oh my god.
What?
Son, I can't believe you would kill that person. How dare you?
Wait, what?
I made you the conductor of that thing, and now you're just killing people left.
Wait a minute. Hold on,
You're
Dad.
such a disappointment.
Are you really throwing me under the bus right now like this?
Jesus Christ.
Without any basis, this is slander.
That was a wonderful remark, Sebastian.
Really?
Of course there is a basis. During the case 18 years ago, prosecutor Manfred von Karma fabricated information, regarding the body. Oh yeah, that's right.
That was
she
because
did
the
know
body of the sculptor, Isaac Dover, had been stolen.
Right, yes, because she was there at the time when we were talking about it. I forgot, we're back here. Papa fabricated information about the body? What do you mean? Detective Lacer, who Replacer, got it, yeah. that was a joke. Detective Lacer, who handled the initial investigation, reported that the body had gone missing. However, in order to deceive Prosecutor von Karma, there is a person who purposely did not report to him that the body had disappeared. Was?
What did you say?
That's true. That was the whole point. The person would not forgive those who defiled him, nor would he allow others to hold power. He would use any means necessary in order to bend others to his will.
My son, Sebastian.
Why?
And
I don't know why, son. Why?
No, like why? What are you doing?
Why? What are you doing?
Why are you being such a dick right now?
Yes.
and then,
Hilarious.
also 18 years ago, Director Young was ordered by a certain individual to write a fake autopsy report. Dr. Young was the one who wrote the
Dr.
autopsy
Yarn
report
was
for
the one who wrote the autopsy report for the IS-7 incident?
What
Shit.
the fuck?
Holy shit.
Hi. No, Young.
No,
That's right.
no, you were sperm then,
Yeah.
basically. Well, not.
Yeah.
She's sweating.
Please wait. Granny didn't do anything wrong. She was ordered by that person. She had no choice but to obey.
Well, the plot thickens, don't it, mate?
That person.
That person was the chief prosecutor at the time.
The chief prosecutor. 18 years ago.
Oh.
You don't mean.
I called that one real fucking good.
So if you thought the IS-7 incident stopped at Gustavia. Nope.
The chief prosecutor who gave Papa his first pungency.
Was none other than you, Blaze the Best.
So if you think about it, Gustavia's, murder of Dover wasn't what caused the chain of events that would lead to Phoenix Wright becoming a lawyer. It was actually Blaze.
You could
Blaze
say
gave Von Karma
Well,
the penalty, and in turn, Von Karma killed Gregory. But Blaze only gave Von Karma the penalty to hide the fact that he had set him up from the very start.
So you can say he sparked a fire.
Hashtag just Blaze.
What a fucking bastard!
No objection!
What are you saying? Pops would never do anything like that.
Sebastian, we do not need your opinion right now. Blaze the Best, do you have a rebuttal?
No, I also agree. We don't need Sebastian's opinion right now.
But I'm trying to help you.
Fabricating stuff about the body. Von Karma did all that on his own, you know. Falsifying the autopsy report. Young, you would actually do something like that?
He's actually gaslighting right now. Like, actually.
Hashtag gaslight.
Man, you really did some terrible things behind my back, you know.
What do the
Sebastian's
kids
being-
call it these
No,
days?
no,
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
I warned you ahead of time I'm gonna bully you.
Seeing as how all the parties concerned are here today, we should ask them directly.
Please wait. Granny is out. Granny, I'm sorry. I know that's why. Yep, because if I didn't, he said he would expose you.
Oh, blackmail. I love blackmail. That's the best part of being is blackmail.
If I didn't assist in the crime, Granny would be prosecuted. That's what the man that Tucker told me.
Oh, stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. Super stinky.
So, Miss Jensen was being threatened. Was the conductor who threatened you Blaze the Best?
That I don't know. The person who threatened me was the auction conductor. They do have similar physiques, but I never saw that person's face.
Any trivial thing is fine. Give us a characteristic that could be a clue.
That's right. The conductor's mask, it exposed just a tiny part of his face.
Did they have a big beard?
There was a tattoo there. I'm sure of it.
Tattoo.
Unless it's
Where?
under the beard, I don't... Or on the forehead, I don't see it.
Hmm.
Huh. Tattoo.
Has a
Face?
facial tattoo.
Is it? Don't tell me it's like a fake beard.
A tattoo, you say?
Oh my fucking god, Phantom, shut up.
If it's a fucking
Shut
fake beard.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
I really have no idea what you're talking about, you know. As you can see, there are clearly no tattoos on my face, you see.
Oh no.
So that person doesn't match me at all, you know. The person who threatened her, this so-called conductor. I wonder who it is, you know.
What if he set his beard on fire? By
Well,
mistake.
he almost did.
Is that why he has tears? In case he does. He puts it out real quick.
Yeah.
You have incurred the wrath of the goddess of law. I suggest you watch what you say.
Hasn't he incurred your own wrath rather than the wrath of the goddess?
I am the law.
La!
Jill Crane had been pursuing you just as I have. And I will not let her death be in vain.
Crane was, you know, you say she was pursuing me. My, I didn't really know her that well, you know.
That's a lie. Clearly that's a fucking lie. With the burn mark? Really?
I don't mind girls chasing after me, you know, but I
Disgusting.
don't recall her ever falling for me, you see.
Don't you have a wife? Come on.
I have several.
Ew. Poly relationship or
They're in different countries.
oh. Oh.
Something called the inner blood.
You didn't know the victim well. That is a testimony we haven't heard up until now. Before the eyes of the goddess of law, you shall give us an official testimony.
I see. Ooh, everyone is bullying me.
You started it. We're finishing it.
If you're gonna go that far, that's fine, you see.
Is Courtney's gavel attached to her whip? No, she doesn't have a whip. She just has a big gavel that increases length.
I'll just have to make you disappear. Every last one of you.
Not the villain.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall cooperate with you as well.
Courtney has joined your party.
If we let this opportunity slip by, I doubt we will ever get him to stand in court again. Please, do not let this chance go to waste.
Yes. I promise I will live up to your expectations.
Hold up.
That's saying a lot.
I'm sorry, that scared me a bit. I'm gonna say
Sorry, that line was too raw. I'm scared. I'm kicking
Yeah.
myself.
that was a big pause. That was a lot bigger of a pause than I thought that was gonna be, so I'm just gonna save it.
You're going to catch these hands.
Oh, will I?
Catch them. Right now, I'm throwing it. Whoa. Testimony be upon ye.
He did get laid once. That's how Sebastian came to me.
Came.
Broken condom.
Fucking. Now then, Blaze the Best, you shall testify regarding the victim. Before we do that,
I don't want to.
Before we do that, I want to see something. Oh, it's not okay.
What?
Well, this is a conundrum. I wanted to check because of the burn mark, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Perwigs, Jill Crane can be impersonated. For some reason, there was both A straight wig and a wavy wig, but since Miss Crane's hair is straight, the wavy wig was left unused. Alright, whatever. Let's go.
The victim, Jill Crane, was a member of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee, you see. Personally, I didn't really know her that well, you know. Either way, it's not like I had a motive to murder her, you know. I have no idea why she was pursuing me, you see.
You intend to deny your guilt until the bitter end, don't you?
Oh god.
Of course he does. There's no way Pops could be a criminal. No way, no how. I mean, he's my Pops, and he's the very best. Like no one ever was.
Oh my god, no!
Yes, that is the reference.
To catch criminals is their goal. Bring them to justice's cause. The best ever was.
I'm gonna.
The doctor told me he's autistic. I don't have
He-
any kind of medication. I don't know what to do.
He hugs me and I hug him.
Fucking Christ. Yes, Sebastian. If you're gonna stick up for me, be sure to have a clear basis. You know, that's a boy. That's whatever.
This is a test of the emergency, the best system.
You know, when they said Hercules condoms are dependable when times get hard, I don't think they were telling the truth.
Jesus Christ!
Hercules condoms.
Oh my
Always
God.
dependable
Night,
when times
Archibald.
get hard.
All right, I got it. I'll clear you of these false accusations, Papa. I believe in you, Pops. You will only sound like Edgeworth.
Yes. You really are pure, you know.
Ignorance.
Aww.
Ignorance is
stupid.
bliss. as they say.
Wait.
That person, he really loves his father, doesn't he?
And he loves me!
One must be able to accept the mistakes of their father.
I agree. Sebastian really loves his father.
No matter how much they may look up to him.
you love me.
Each person must atone for their crimes, no matter who they are.
Right, Pat?
I love how
Going to be
much you
hard
love me,
for
son.
Sebastian.
Oh, but okay, but like, okay, that's not what I said though. You
I
do
simply
like.
cannot overlook his father's crimes. Let's refute that statement. So you're saying you weren't very familiar with the victim?
That's a lie.
That's right. I didn't even know about the burn mark on Crane's hand, you see.
You didn't know about the burn mark.
Did we mention...
Didn't we mention
For
that?
all intents and purposes.
Was it on the autopsy report that
Wait.
it was on the hand?
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
this
burn mark
updated
of
one.
victims. Burn mark of victims.
Well,
Okay.
Well, you see, even if I'd gotten close to her, she would have disappeared soon. It's a pain to remember someone, you know, when they're just gonna disappear, you see.
what does that mean?
In other words, anyone who defies him disappears.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I would like to add your statement about the victim's burn to your testimony.
Oh. Maybe that is important.
It's not that she had a burn mark on her hand, you see. So you're saying that you didn't know about the victim's burn? Is that really the truth?
You really are persistent, you know. Do you really think I would pay attention to every little wound on a woman's hand?
That's a question.
I would think the burn mark of the victim's hand would be hard to miss.
Now that you mention it, Jill Crane would regularly wear gloves. I too did not know about the burn until the incident occurred.
Jill Crane regularly wore gloves.
I thought so. She was probably trying to hide the burn mark, you see. I understand how sensitive a woman can be about these things, you know.
I would like to add your so-called sensitive understanding of a woman to your testimony.
Maybe she was always wearing gloves in order to hide the burn mark.
But that's weird. 'Cause that's not how we found her on the day. Oh, but she was.
Well, her
but
gloves
wait,
are there.
But they're clean.
Maybe? No. It's wrong.
Nah.
Doesn't this piece of evidence create a contradiction in your testimony?
Here we go.
I wonder, what do you think, Sebastian?
Oh God, what do you think, my son?
Whom I hate?
Who I hate, who's an idiot?
A big stupid doo-doo head, meow.
I don't. Why is everyone? I'm just trying to help my dad. I don't.
I'm just trying to help my dad. Please stop.
I don't think so.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking as well. Good job, son.
What's with this father and son tag team? And I wish I could do that with my
Mr. Edgeworth,
dad.
it's fine. Why don't we just give up?
Okay, it's still too much. It's still much too early to give up. I will definitely prove your innocence.
Edgeworth. Alright, this is the statement, though. This is definitely the statement.
Yeah,
It has
definitely
to
gotta
be.
put Pred said something here.
So the other thing would be this, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Someone talking to another person is recorded.
Oh, wait.
One of them has a burn mark. There you
It's
go.
Yeah, one of them remarks like I could tell it was you because of the burn
Okay,
mark.
there we go. It was either the autopsy report or that, right? There was nothing
Yeah.
else. And we got it.
Hmm.
Huzzah.
Jill Crane regularly wore gloves.
Hmm.
If that is true, then it creates a huge contradiction.
Oh? A huge contradiction, you say?
I would like you to listen to the voices recorded on the stuffed animal one more time.
I can't believe that was a recording device. Oh God. FNAF is here.
You're the one right away. You can't hide that burn from me. Silence, huh? I've been waiting for my chance to get revenge all this time.
Oh my God, that sounds like someone who's not my dad.
We were under the impression that this was the moment when the victim was murdered.
Isn't that's
I
crazy?
knew who you were right away. You
No.
can't hide that burn from me.
Who's that?
We thought that this statement was said by the culprit.
Who let him do
Isn't
like
that
Vinegar?
fine? What's the problem? You know,
There is a huge problem with
fucking
that.
lighter.
My God!
If the victim had been wearing gloves from the start,
He would have
it
noticed.
would have been impossible to see the burn on her hand!
You ninny. You ninny man.
Gloves come off very easily, you know. She still could have taken them off during the auction.
That's...
Oh God.
That's not true. Miss Crane and I have been wearing the gloves when I took her place.
Oh. Interesting.
She must have been wearing this. She must have been wearing them before she was murdered.
Who let Sebastian defend his dad? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Don't you understand the position you're in?
Oh, why you mad?
I'm not scared anymore. I have Granny with me.
Aww.
Aww. you're dead.
Oh my god!
Somehow it seems like you all want to disappear permanently.
Yeah, see that? He used his fucking tears to put out the fucking fire on his beard!
So stupid.
The only one who will be disappearing here is you, Blaze the Best.
And if he did it before, I didn't notice that. So
Hey, that's my thing!
oh, there he goes.
How dare you say that to Pops? Does it really matter if the burn mark was visible or not?
Oh my god, Piggy. Is that what happened to Bob? Oh my god!
Oh no.
Holy
Don't
shit!
talk about
Wait.
your mother.
It certainly does matter.
Wait, where is Bob?
If the burn mark was visible, then we'd have a complete turnabout of the situation.
Turnabout something for Ace Attorney title.
I told you, son, that your mom, we left the door unlocked and she ran away.
Oh my god! Jesus!
I'm sorry?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What are you saying?
Don't worry about it. She ran away. Don't worry.
What do you mean she ran? What does that even mean?
What the?
If the victim burns mark was invisible, what exactly does that tell you? I'm sorry, ran away?
I...
Focus.
Oh my god!
I don't think I can now.
Oh my good gravy god.
I've never heard someone describe their wife as just running away as just like a normal thing.
I can't handle y'all. I can't handle
Why?
y'all.
Why did she run away?
Son, when pets reach a certain age.
Pets?
I mean, yeah. Women.
What? You know what? He's guilty. Take him.
Okay, if the victim's burn mark wasn't invisible, what exactly does that tell you?
A body will soon be discovered.
A body has been discovered.
Oh, I can't wait to go back to play Dr. Robinson.
Okay.
Okay, the victim's burn mark was invisible. What exactly does it tell you? The culprit also had a burn mark. The victim didn't have a burn mark. There weren't any burn marks.
That last one doesn't make any sense. But considering what we know about the situation,
There's a tattoo or something on him. So I would say
Perhaps-
this one. My eye is crossed in it.
Sebastian, turn your way of thinking around.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say turn your head around, close your ears.
If the victim was wearing gloves, then her burn mark could not have been seen. In that case, whose burn mark was seen?
Someone else's burn mark?
Precisely. The culprit must have had a burn mark as well. In other words, I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. The person who said this was not the culprit, but the victim!
Oh.
Oh, so does your name. Look at that is.
What? Huh?
Objection. Sebastian, could you please step aside?
Look away, close your ears.
Is this gonna be like my 6th grade,
Go to your room.
That's it.
what?
Edgeworth, all your reasoning up until now has just been a figment of your imagination, you know. The culprit had a burn mark. Where was it, you know?
On the face.
If you can't answer that, then your logic doesn't hold up, you know?
What would...
I really fucking hate this character says you know every sentence.
Oh, the wig, right.
Such an
I think-
annoying, like, catchphrase.
I think it was just an offhand
Oh,
compliment.
it was an offhand. That sucks.
Where was the culprit's burn mark?
I wonder where the burn mark could have been. During the auction, wasn't everyone wearing a disguise?
Indeed. During the auction, everyone should have been dressed in a particular way. If the burn mark was still visible under these conditions, then
Now, why don't you show us? Where was the culprit's burn? You'll have to show me the proof, you see.
Face, right? So how do I prove that? This?
ah,
Yes.
it was what the conductor was wearing during the auction.
I'm glad that wasn't an offhand
Oh,
thing.
I guess the mask was part of that piece of evidence now, that's what. In other words,
Oh.
the outfit you were wearing at the time!
Really?
I guess it might have been,
Oh,
like,
yeah. I didn't read
Yeah.
that. I just seen that.
Yeah,
but
that
yes,
was
okay.
an updated piece. That's like a
Yeah, because
big
I
recall.
seen the image of the mask. I just it didn't show up in my
Yeah.
evidence.
Did this motherfucker burn his own face?
With his lighter, no doubt.
What can you figure out from the clothes alone?
Actually, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see Jill real quick. Hold up. So Jill's hair is long, right?
Yeah.
And not wavy. Look at his beard. What if the wig's for his face? I'll die. I'll die if that's real. Don't let it be real. Come on.
The conductor had been wearing a white suit, white gloves, and a mask. His attire had covered up most of his skin. However, according to Miss Jensen's testimony,
Thank you, Ruby. Drink.
the conductor's mask exposed a small part of his face.
I get snoring like a grown man.
Like you.
Yes.
In addition, while she thought there had been a tattoo there, it's possible that she simply mistook the burn mark for a tattoo.
A burn mark on his face?
That's all very scintillating.
Yes.
Scintillating, but I'm afraid you're getting excited over nothing, you know.
Ooh, excited.
I have never heard that word before in my life.
Well, first time for everything, as they say.
None of the PIC members have any burn marks on their faces, you see. Naturally, that includes me as well, you know.
Huh? Pops? Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
he said the B word, he
Uh-oh,
said the B
Sticky.
word.
He said the butt. He said the butt.
but
Yo, this man's got a butt.
Grounded. Sebastian, could you please be quiet?
Thank
If
you.
you're an idiot, then act like one, you know.
If you're an idiot, then act like one. Oh.
Good boy.
Normally, Sebastian is a nuisance to everyone around him. But this time, I owe him my gratitude.
Right?
That reaction from Blaze's own son. It reveals the truth more clearly than anything else.
Yep.
Thanks to him, I am confident that my reasoning is correct. I know who that unidentified piece of evidence belongs to.
Unidentified.
Hmm?
I don't know what he's referring to.
I wonder what's wrong with that prosecutor.
Usually, Sebastian is slower to arrive at the truth than anyone else. However, this time he has probably figured it out.
Hmm.
His own father is a criminal.
Since he knows the truth, he's in pain, isn't he? If he didn't know the truth, he could have remained blissful in his ignorance.
Okay? We are here in order to pursue the truth. It doesn't matter what path my reasoning takes. The important thing is to arrive at the truth. Once before, when I lost faith in my reasoning, you said that to me, and showed me the way. This time, I shall show you the truth. You are innocent.
I also want to know the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me.
Yes, that's the spirit.
That's impossible, you know. That's for all of you. I mean, just where could I possibly have a burn mark? It's nowhere to be found, you see. There's no evidence to prove that I'm the culprit. You know.
That's right. There's no contradiction at all.
Oh no, honey. He knows the truth. Oh no. That's a
There's
shame.
no way that there could be There's no way there could be a contradiction. Not for my pops.
I kind of feel bad for Sebastian here.
Yeah.
He figured it
Really?
out, and he's
You
doing
can't
his
even
best.
speak straight while you defend me.
Feel bad for what? Because nothing bad's happening.
Right?
Sebastian, I understand why you don't want to admit it.
That's a shame.
However, if you
Admit
avert
what?
your eyes from the truth, you will regret it forever.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear you.
I mean, if you know, realize that your loved one was a murderer, criminal, whatever, you know what? If you want to ignorance is bliss sort of thing, it's kind of weird.
It's a coping
But-
mechanism.
Pops, what should I do?
Miles Edgeworth, you stay away from me and my son.
Don't ever talk to me about my son ever again.
He called me his son. He's always said that twice in my life. And at one time it sounded like he was disappointed when he said it, but I counted it!
I really, really wonder why you're such an idiot. You know,
Don't talk about me, right?
Sebastian, if you really want to try and save me, you'll try a little harder, you see.
What?
Gotta use your head, you know. Honestly, you really are a useless idiot.
Oh. No way. But I try. Why? Okay, goddamn, I'm actually feeling bad for fucking the best here. What the fuck?
I know. I'm feeling real bad.
What is
for him.
happening? But I tried my best, Pops. I went to school you told me to go to reach the top of the class, just like you told me to.
Oh, it's one of these things.
Just look at this jacket! Only someone who graduates at the top of this class gets to wear it.
Oh.
I did everything you told me to do, and that's how I got to be the best at the academy. I even won all those awards just so I could be like you. Pops.
You really are such an idiot.
Oh my
you know?
god, he tried to live up to his old man's expectations and it still isn't enough for him. That's... Oh, that's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting!
Oh, I feel really bad.
You know those gold stars you got on your tests?
Oh,
I
no.
made the teachers give them to you.
Oh my
Oh no!
You bribed the school! He was trying his best, and you didn't even tell him that he was doing things wrong.
Oh,
So ignorance was bliss for him. That's why he is the way he is.
This is some despicable ass behavior.
I'm gonna
Holy
cry.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I feel really bad.
What
Oh,
is
He
that's-
only
Evil
acted that way because you
motherfucker.
never told him he did stuff wrong.
Every speech and debate contest, all of the judges were my friends.
Oh.
Oh my god. Hunter.
Yeah.
Hunter's been sitting here hearing us like make fun of this character, and he's
You
just
know-
like sitting here like, hey.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't remember much about this game other than who the perpetrators were and like a couple of bits and bobs in the final case. I forgot it was this bad.
Good God.
He just
Yeah.
let him go about what he was doing his best. And it wasn't enough, and you didn't even tell him he was doing shit wrong. You just let him get like the star and the trophies and be on his way, and he thought he was doing right. That's so fucked, dude.
Son, from the very beginning, Sebastian, you weren't even able to notice something like that.
Oh my god.
You're not really worthy of being called my son, don't you think?
Oh my.
Good God.
God.
Sebastian, you were never the best. You were only the best 'cause I made you the best.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up. He didn't even know he was doing shit wrong. He went to an elite school, worked his butt off, and it still wasn't right. And you let it happen. And this is what you created.
This is like an actual nightmare scenario for like a child.
Yeah, right. Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, okay, listen, if he was a narcissist, it wouldn't matter, right? But he actually thought he was doing right. So
He
it's
was
not
the best.
it's not really narcissism.
His entire life, literally everybody has just been patting him on the back saying, "You're fantastic."
But in the back of their minds and behind closed doors, they were like, we have to deal with this fucking guy because if not, we're gonna fucking have to deal with the old man, right?
He
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
They either got bribed by him or blackmailed by him or just intimidated by his influence.
So anyway, now you know why Courtney's been babysitting him. You're welcome.
Oh, man.
That's
What a son of a bitch.
His whole life- when you realize your life is a lie, when you realize that your dad's also a criminal. At the same time.
What a fucking son of a bitch.
He knows that he has a burn mark. We came to realize that, but now he just realized that his whole life's a lie. His whole life.
Blaze did not pick the right time to destroy his son.
Oh. He's taken the whole ship down with him. It doesn't matter.
Understandable.
Oh no.
Oh, even my son has disappeared.
Well, when you
Wow.
find out that your
You.
dad is a criminal,
Holy
well, we all know
shit.
underneath, but when he's low key, knows that he's a criminal and finds out that his whole life's a lie, kind of would run away too, because what would you do, right?
Yeah.
Oh my. It's enough to make me cry, you know.
And you know what I have to say this, right? Because it's so fucked up that even Von Karma wasn't as fucking crazy as this fucker, right? He wanted his kids to be perfect.
At the
Right?
very least,
And
by
you
them for
raised them.
themselves, right? But this guy
At the-
wanted his son to be perfect under the influence of guys under him, telling everybody, if you don't agree to my terms, you're just gonna suffer.
at the very least, when Von Karma and his kids do something, it's like, well, at least they earn what they got, right?
All
Like,
right,
they
I'm
work-
gonna make a kind of a counter argument to that. To be fair, in fairness, both Miles Edgeworth and Francisca have always been skilled and talented people, even as children.
Yeah.
Imagine if Von Karma adopted Larry. That
Nah.
wouldn't last.
No, you're right. But it would be.
That's
very
basically
funny.
Blaze is Von
True.
Karma if he had adopted
But they-
Larry.
But still, they did work for what they got. Like,
Yeah.
regardless.
Well, what I'm saying is he didn't blackmail people into babying him.
If someone,
Right.
So their legacy is legit, is what I'm trying to say, right?
yeah.
The best's legacy, albeit how fucking horrible it is, only because of him.
If if his daughter came to Von Karma and be like, Papa, can you give me this job? He'd be like, fuck you!
Yeah.
Get the job yourself!
Again, let's go by the thing. If Larry was adopted by some weird fucking universe, if Larry was adopted by Von Karma, Larry would be the one to not live, right? Von Karma would tell him, "You have to do this. I will not do anything for you."
Right.
This guy would baby the fuck out of Larry
AU where Larry and Edgeworth are role swapped.
with blackmail.
Larry, he would just be
to an
like, well, you've
exact.
got my name, so now I have to make it
No,
so you're a
like
success.
a literal role swap AU where Larry is Edgeworth and Edgeworth is Larry down to their personalities, but they look the exact same as they do normally.
That
See-
would be horrifying.
I'm not saying Von Karma is great. By any
But I'm
stretch
saying-
of the means. I'm saying
I-
that in terms of best dad of the worst dads, I think Blaze is the more worst dad than Von Karma is.
Oh, most assuredly. Also,
Yeah.
I think Von Karma would actually take his kids out to ice cream every once in a while.
He takes them out to karaoke whenever they win.
Oh, fuck yeah, that would be gas. I want that
I
drum.
always think of RT every time. RT
Oh.
gaming with the Von Karma lore dump. It's great.
Oh yeah, that.
Every time he wins or someone else wins, he takes them to karaoke and he would sing all that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. In terms of the worst dad over the two worst dads, I think Blaze is the worst dad.
So you're saying is that he's not the best. He is
the worst.
the worst.
No worries.
He's the best at being the worst.
He was trying his best for me, and yet he was totally useless, you know.
You
Jesus
made him
Christ.
that way, though.
Oh my
He
god.
built his son that way. That's so infuriating. I'm just so fucking mad.
You are a truly despicable person! As the chairman of the PIC, and as a father!
Even I feel sorry for that foolish prosecutor. Poor Mr. Prosecutor.
What
Blaze the
fuck?
best, you! Just what do you think of your own son?
He's just a useless pawn, you see.
Aha, just joke. Get it.
Oh, now, maybe you should look in the mirror before you criticize me, you know.
Wait,
God.
who you call? Wait, what?
I mean, even you also used Sebastian to get close to me, didn't you?
I cannot deny that. However, he is not a mere pawn. He always tries to do his very best, even if the results aren't up to... There you go! You see? That's what I was saying! I'm so upset
He
at
is
this
not-
whole fucking thing!
The best at his profession, but he is doing the best that he can.
Yes.
He was made that way. His dad made him that way with all the fucking blackmail he was giving the fucking teachers at schools. It's not his fault, technically. He was literally doing his best.
If some of those teachers had literally just been like, well, no, that's not actually right. Let me teach you the real thing. then it wouldn't have been a problem.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I've seen just how hard he tries, and yet you refuse to even acknowledge it!
So we were right. Courtney is his mom, just not the way we thought.
Yes.
Godmother, yes.
That kid is no good, you see. No matter what he does or is told to do.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you.
Have your feast.
Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze the Best!
Yes, that was my intention. From the beginning. If there was a burn mark on the conductor's face, then Blaze the Best must be hiding it. What was he wearing during the auction? That is the key to revealing the truth.
Well then, allow me to hear your answer. Please show the piece of evidence that proves the culprit had a burn mark on his face. Alright, here we go. This is it. So,
Shave his beard. Do it live.
So Edgeworth said there was an unaccounted piece of evidence before this whole father-son travesty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, but it doesn't have the hair shit in it. What would have the hair in it?
Oh,
one?
if you're making for mention of the...
This one.
Yes.
The wavy wig was left unused. Who has wavy hair?
The beard.
No.
Did he just literally glue the beard on with the wig?
I'm
Got a
gonna say,
fucking wig on
according
his
to
face.
Karen's testimony, that the wavy wig was for him. I think that that's not a real thing. I'm gonna call it right the fuck now. And if this isn't it, I don't know what the fuck to say because I really don't know anything else. If that, then it's gotta be the conductor's clothes because those are the only two things that matter, right?
Yeah.
What is he like? What the fuck?
The conductor, okay, please show a piece of evidence that proves the culprit had a burn mark on his face. Facial tattoo. I guess this? And,
Yeah.
okay, so
Does
so maybe the hair thing's jumping
Yeah.
the gun first.
Yeah, probably. Because the culprit is the conductor, so the culprit has a facial tattoo. We have established that the facial tattoo was probably mistaken as a was mistaken as a facial tattoo instead of what it actually was, which is a burn mark.
Alright, we'll try this first. If it doesn't work out, we'll do Karen's testimony.
No.
Could you take a look at this piece of evidence?
Oh no!
This will be funny.
Are you saying that shows the proof of the burn mark?
No!
I don't understand, you know? I don't understand it at all.
Maybe I was wrong.
Blaze the Best, even you do not understand.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I also do not. Yeah, okay, fuck off. Okay, maybe it is Karen's testimony.
So this isn't the proof.
Okay.
There is one clear difference between the conductor and Blaze. He should be hiding the burn mark there. Now all I need to do is present the evidence that shows it.
Okay, I was right. Okay, yeah.
Yes, that was my intention from the beginning.
Well, then let me hear your answer. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it is Karen's testimony. This here? Yes.
They're located in the same picture.
Okay, I was right the first time.
Yeah, you had two options. You had to go for both.
Okay.
If you would recall Miss Jensen's testimony, there is still one point that remains unexplained. Two types of wigs had been prepared, one of which was left unused.
Do you mean the wavy wig? What are you talking about?
It was something Miss Jensen found when she switched places with the victim.
What does something like that have to do with the ban?
Inside the costume trunk, Miss Jensen witnessed two wigs. That's a weird way of phrasing it, but okay. One of them had been used by Miss Jensen to make her look like the victim. Now then, just what was the other wig used for?
It doesn't seem like it was a spare wig.
There's no need to overthink it. Just compare the attire of the true culprit, the conductor, or that of Blaze the Best?
Fuck off. This is gonna be it's a fake beard. I hate this.
He keeps pulling on it too.
Don't stare at me like that.
Don't you think there's just one spot where there's a huge contradiction? Specifically, around his face?
So that's not a wig at all.
Indeed. It was no wig. Blaze the Best! It was your fake beard!
Oh,
my God.
Phantom.
Can we like cut to when Phantom said, "Hey, what if that's like a fake beard?"
I fucking hate myself.
And then add like a black and white sepia tone filter on it,
Guess that looks like
Hate-
and,
and
an echoey voice, and then just cut it to right here.
The fake beard.
Oh god.
Detective Bad.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Oh,
This is the real beard, you know.
making a true face reveal?
Don't tease me like that. It's worth it.
your son must have realized the truth before anyone else.
Yes, he did.
I thought it was weird. He
That's
grew a
why
beard
he
in
tried
2
so
days.
desperately to protect you. You were also worried that he would tell the truth. Isn't that why you drove your son away from here?
Oh.
Because he knew that his father was hiding in a barn under his fake beard. Blaze the Best! How about you remove that fake beard of yours?
Well, I say this case is done and over with. Goodbye. Let's see it.
That's like...
Oh well.
Well, the hair was real.
Oh,
Ah, a burn mark!
Prosecutor Edgeworth, justice has been served before the goddess of law. For that, I give you my thanks.
I should be the one thanking you.
Blaze the Best, I hereby announce my verdict. You shall be taken into custody for the murder of Jill Crane.
Holy shit.
Curious. What's it look like now?
It's shaped.
Nope.
You
no!
don't get to see it.
No,
Nope.
you don't get to see a pixelized shaped.
Weepy.
Weepy.
Weepy. Mr. Edgeworth, thank you very much. I'm so happy that you believed in me to the very end. Can't believe she still doesn't have any memories. I'm so upset.
All she did was just fall down a hole. And by complete happenstance, too.
Meanwhile, Phoenix gets hit with a fucking fire extinguisher and gets hit by the end of the fucking case. Near the end of the case.
That's because like there was a click that made him like.
I mean, she
lapse.
might get it back like right now though. Scott, let's be honest.
Maybe.
There's no need to thank me. As a prosecutor, no. As a friend, I simply wanted to save you.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I bring good tidings. It seems that former Chairman DeBest has been safely detained in the detention center. However, the search for the murder weapon, the auction gavel, continues. Blaze DeBest is a shrewd man. There is a good chance that he has already disposed of it. There is also one piece of testimony that concerns me. Blaze DeBest mentions that the only thing he did not fake were the letters.
All right.
Oh,
those.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Jill Crane.
What do you mean?
Oh, she's not gonna get her memory back because we're not gonna know these probably until the next case. I'm sure she's probably not gonna get the memories back until the end of the next case.
First, he found this letter in Jill Crane's clothes. Then he also found this letter on Kay, who was unconscious in the storeroom. The contents of the letter seem to suggest that the two had been corresponding with each other. Which is why Blaze DeBest assumed that the two were working together.
Ridiculous. That can't be right.
After reading the 2 letters, he decided to pin the crime on Kay Faraday. In order to cast suspicion on her, he planted one of the letters in a noticeable spot. The deceased Jill Crane's left breast pocket.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Yes, that is what I thought as well. It may have simply been a last-ditch effort to save himself.
You're
However,
right there.
yeah, I'm okay. I just got a lot of phlegm for some reason. Probably from the allergies or whatever. However, before the stern eyes of the gods of law, these are all trivial matters. His crime shall certainly not go unpunished. With this, I have finally fulfilled one of my long-standing missions.
Judge Courtney, will you tell me what you know? Why did Blaze the Best murder Jill Crane? And what lies hidden behind this case?
Yes, I don't mind. You have the right to know everything. Long ago, Jill Crane was in love with a cameraman. Oh, okay.
Peter Parker?
That man was pursuing the black market auction as a journalist. You better listen to this, Lotta! And then, before he could reach the truth, he was erased. The feelings and the items Miss Crane inherited from her beloved brought her to the auction. She had come to exact revenge on the conductor, Blaze.
Oh.
Although in the end, she was the one who was murdered instead.
Well, that's a
See.
bummer.
So that's what happened.
So
Right.
either way, there was going to be a murder here tonight.
Well, one was guaranteed no matter what, she was probably going to be happy regardless of the situation and the outcome. The other one did it just because he was paranoid as fuck.
And he was right in his paranoia.
While the goddess of law cannot condone her actions, we have succeeded in her goal of bringing Blaze the best crimes to light.
So, Judge Courtney's goal was to expose Blaze the Best. And reveal the dark secrets of the PIC.
By the way, what happened to the young prosecutor?
We have been unable to contact him for some time now.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
I have not been truly working for him, so...
I see. I feel very sorry for him. What you should be sorry for is the fact that he was kept in the dark until now. No matter how cruel reality is, he will have to accept it. If he can't, he won't be able to walk his own path in life. Ever.
A father's influence is not something that is easily erased.
No! No.
Yeah.
Mother, father, doesn't matter.
However, I am sure he will be able to change from here on out.
But it seems like in the Phoenix Wright universe, dads are a lot more much of an asshole than others.
It's
Yeah,
like
right?
you have like a 50-50. It's like a crapshoot.
Yeah, right?
You're either gonna get like a pretty cool dad like Edgeworth's original OG dad, or you're gonna get like a pretty shit dad like Edgeworth's replacement dad.
You're either going to get a good father figure with a tragic end, or a regular father figure that is a complete fucking nightmare.
What is
There's no middle ground.
So speaking of middle ground, what do you think of Trucy's dad? What would you put him under?
Oh, right.
A comedian.
Haha, I left my
Wait.
daughter here. Haha, bye.
Wait, which one?
The real one.
A comedian.
Yeah.
Haha, I left my kid here for you. Bye.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
It was the most ironic thing.
Funny to him.
What?
Why am I blanking on his fucking name? The dumb guy.
What?
Dumb Edgeworth friend guy.
Larry?
Larry?
We're gonna find out that Larry has the most like healthy family relationship.
Oh yeah, it turns out that he has like a totally healthy family.
Yo, what
Like
if
they
he's
said-
stacked?
That would explain a lot actually.
Like, what if he's... Well, how else is he able to get in contact with, like, supermodels and shit? He's probably got loads of cash. Well, actually, no. Wait, no. Because he keeps getting odd jobs, so I don't know. Maybe his parents kicked him out of that. Maybe it's a Jesse from Pokemon sort of situation. Or did Jesse do that willingly? I forget.
I thought you were about to say Jesse from Breaking Bad, which
No,
would
sorry,
also be
James. I thought it was like a James situation. Though I don't remember if James purposely left his family life behind or if he was booted out.
No, he left his life behind on purpose because of Jezebel.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Yes, that's right. Surely you must be right. Will I too be able to walk my own path in life?
Oh my god.
The nurse is
Kay, is your body alright?
yes, thanks to you.
I have this sudden urge to start stealing things. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. Even though you're my patient, you ended up getting suspected because of me. Yeah. Hey, wait
Yeah.
wait.
Oops.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Well, remember she was protecting her grandma, right? She didn't really have a
Right.
choice.
It was all... Yeah, this is all like a part and parcel for blackmail.
You can't just take the patient's That's my granny. Okay, how are your memories?
I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something.
Oh?
Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial.
Oh yeah, her. Remember her?
The one from the
No.
last case?
The deputy.
Oh.
The warden of the prison.
Oh!
Oh,
Big coat lady!
Remember, this is all happening within the span of like a week or so.
So, are we getting our badge back, or?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That would be the trial for the murder of Horace Knightley.
Oh, yeah.
Who's in charge of the defense?
Oh,
Please
y'all
don't be
hear,
Phoenix.
y'all hear Ikey Boy panting? He's up.
Oh, wait.
Miss Crane was supposed to be our defense attorney, but now that she's passed... Oof. We are currently arranging for a replacement defense attorney.
Lord Crane had been in charge of Patricia Rowland's defense?
That's
What?
weird.
What the fuck?
I'll also have to get in contact with Sebastian quickly since he's the prosecutor in charge.
Oh god.
Well
You know,
then,
there's a decent chance he's gonna quit, I'll be honest.
Please wait! What about Mr. Edgeworth's prosecutor badge?
Oh, she...
That
Oh,
was the
right.
question of the hour. That was what we were all here for originally today.
Right.
And then it evolved into a trial. What will happen to his prosecutor's badge?
with the chairman's arrest, the PIC is no longer functional.
Oh.
So I cannot answer that question easily.
Hmm.
Perhaps one could say, only the goddess of law knows?
But that's...
You don't need to worry about me. This is the path that I have chosen.
It seems you have no plans to change it either.
Of course not. I chose this path to seek the truth.
With the departure of Blaze the Best, the law has once again returned to our hands. If you truly desire to continue the prosecutor's path, I am willing to assist you in reclaiming your badge.
I
Assist.
appreciate the sentiment, but I must decline.
What?
I did not relinquish my badge with half-hearted feelings.
What?
I see. It seems that our paths of law will continue to run counter to each other.
Edgeworth.
Huh. Until our paths cross once again, I shall have you hold on to that badge.
What?
Yeah.
That was my intention from the start. However, on occasion, the goddess of law is quite generous.
Oh.
Please return this notebook to its proper owner.
Ace, promise notebook.
It seems this was scheduled to be put up for bidding at the black market auction. The name K is written on the notebook. It seems Blaze the Best quickly realized this belonged to the girl, since the letter he found also contained the same name.
You speak as if he really did not know about the letters. Are you saying that Blaze really did not prepare the letters himself?
Yes, that man said so himself. Kay Faraday's goal was to steal back the notebook. Joe Crane's goal was to get revenge. In order to achieve their goals, the two teamed up to infiltrate the auction. Or so he says.
Unfortunately, this was all Blaze's misunderstanding. It was purely a coincidence. If the attorney from the PIC and Kay really were acquaintances, it would be strange that she never mentioned it to me, considering her personality.
You really do trust her, don't you? In the end, the notebook was used as another red herring, but it's something that is very important to that girl, isn't it? I'll make a special exception and return it. I'm sure that's what the goddess of law desires.
That's, I appreciate it.
I shall pray she recovers her lost memories.
Okay. Is something wrong?
Okay. I'm returning something very important to you.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, this is the image you used now. No, Phantom!
It's ruined now!
No, you ruined it! You ruined the moment!
What did Phantom do?
So you know that image that's been on the Streamlit this entire time?
Aww.
Oh, what does it say on there though?
It's the
It's just
dick
a-
butt, and it
it's
says
dick
fuck
butt.
It's an
you in
image of Dick
cursive.
Buck and the words "fuck you" in cursive.
Phantom, you ruined this moment!
Oh no.
You bastard!
He gave Dick Butt to Kay.
No one was supposed to be. Oh, it was supposed to be for Courtney at that time.
Hey, Kay. Dick Butt.
Oh, this is.
it's an artwork from Larry.
Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Aw. Look, Daddy, I wrote them all down. Yep, I'll be sure to follow all of our promises and become a hero just like you, Daddy. Oh, that's right. There was one more. I forgot to write down the most important promise. Ike, please. Promise number 5. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. I'll be sure to remember. I'll never, ever forget them. Always try your hardest to learn things you don't understand. That's right! I am...
Does she just get all her memories back?
I think so.
Holy shit.
I am... the great thief who steals the truth, Kay Faraday! Yeah, there she is!
Holy shit!
There she is!
They did it!
The girl is back!
Yeah!
I'm the second Yatagarasu and Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Hey, you remember?
It's kind of embarrassing, though. Thank you so much. It's all thanks to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Even when I lost my memories, you were still always trying to save me, right?
It seems you're back to normal.
Yay!
Thank God she doesn't have permanent damage.
It looked like she was gonna.
All you need is a trigger.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay, you've gotten better.
Well, I'm not needed anymore.
Now, your health comes first. Now, you can relax, and please don't sue me for having you get arrested for murder. Okay, bye.
Oh my god. Ah, Miss
Oh,
Jensen. Dr. Young, thanks for worrying about me. Oh my god.
I know better.
Hi, Ike. Oh yeah, they have. Aww. They washed them.
I wash your clothes for you,
Aw.
Kay, so you're nice and clean.
These clothes. Wasn't Detective Gumshoe holding on to them?
Aww.
He said Forensic was done with them, so he gave them back to me.
Have they revealed the results of the analysis yet?
Oh. You okay?
To be honest, I actually didn't think to ask about that.
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
shit.
I meant Ike. Did I hurt you?
No, more importantly, let's hurry and get you changed, Kay.
Come on. Come here. Come here. You got hurt? You got owies? Not sure. That was weird.
Still. Isn't it better if we do not remove her bandages?
She should be fine now.
Oh my god.
Kay just bumped her head. She didn't have any other major injuries.
Then, why was she so heavily bandaged?
Oh my.
Better safe than sorry. A pound of prevention is worth an ounce of cure. That's my motto.
They made
She
her look like a
didn't-
mummy on purpose.
Oh my
Girl, I'm gonna sue
Fanny!
you for fucking,
They did.
I don't know.
I guess what you're looking for here is psychological
Alright,
trauma
okay,
as
I'll
part of
Oh, now you
malpractice.
want me to touch.
There you go, thank you. What a troublesome motto.
Okay, let's get you dressed up and get up over there.
Probably behind the bench.
Now this is definitely what a great thief should look like. A smile certainly suits you best. It's the past, and now is well. Miss Von Korma, thank you for coming too. I only came because Scruffy asked me to. That's Scruffy. He also wanted to see your energetic self again. Gummy! What happened to Gummy? Who knows? Maybe he was
Wow.
disgusted with the man who willingly threw away his prosecutor's badge.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, you just willy-nilly just tossed it and walked right off. He was pissed.
Yeah.
I must be going
What?
soon. I'll be taking these ladies in for questioning.
Cut
Yeah.
to the bathroom where Khonshu's been this whole time.
Just staring at the Swiss roll thing. Man,
Why
a
must
group.
they mock me so?
What's gonna happen to the two of them? One aided in the murder of an attorney. The other forged an autopsy report 18 years ago. The crimes definitely won't disappear. Of course, I will mention in court that they were being blackmailed by Blaze.
We'll be fine just as long as Granny's by my side. We're invincible.
Aww. Well then, take care. Auf Wiedersehen.
Till we meet
Stop
again.
licking my hand. Oh god,
Lot
she's
of
still
good-
here.
Get out of here.
She's the
Lana.
only one left here.
Hey!
Nobody's dismissed her yet, to be
Hey!
fair. But I think it's very fun. It's like,
it's-
wait, everybody go.
It's me, Lotta Heart. You guys didn't forget about little old me, did you?
Hi, little boy.
Now then,
Did
Hey.
you? Hey, wait.
sorry to ask so soon right after you regained your memory, but I have some questions.
It's
Right.
me, Lotta Heart.
Sure, ask me anything you want.
I think they forgot about
What
me.
were you doing on the day you lost your memories?
On that day, I was asked to come to Gourd Lake. I don't know who called me there, though. As I was watching the moon at Gourd Lake, a person in a red raincoat approached me.
Oh.
All of a sudden, he used some kind of drug to knock me out.
What?
What the fuck?
What is she saying?
So she didn't even come to
The
this
place where
building.
Kay saw the moon was at Gourd Lake?
What a fucking...
Oh.
Who the what the hell?
When I woke up, it seemed I somehow ended up on the roof of the Grand Tower.
What the fuck?
My mind was still in a daze, so I stumbled around for a bit. That's when I found the person in a red raincoat collapsed. I was startled, and when I stepped back in panic, I fell from a high place and got knocked out cold again. And when I woke up, all my memories were gone. The person in the red raincoat, who exactly was that person? Oh yeah, I was certain that I saw them walking in mid-air. Somehow this is all starting to make my head hurt. Again.
Please calm down.
I can't calm down! I'm going rabid!
You're just a little confused because you've only recently gotten your memories back.
Well, you can't lay on the water bottle, dum-dum.
What?
Ikey boy.
Most likely, this is the main cause of your confused memories.
Yeah,
Okay,
the name
hold
of the notebook, right? That's the answer, right?
Let me.
Uh,
Okay,
it's
so
gotta
I
be the
think
memories
this
of the
is...
two places.
Yeah, because they both, like, there's the stalls at both, there was people in red raincoats at both, and then there was losing consciousness at both.
Yep.
Huh.
This is probably the main cause of your confused memories.
Stop licking me.
You saw the moon at both the Gourd Lake Park and the Grand Tower rooftop, which led you to confuse the two places.
Huh? But aren't they totally different places? Even if I was in a daze, do you really think I get them confused? Yes. Now.
Your subconscious does wild things. Most likely, there was something at the Grand Tower which led to your confusion.
Okay, does this go everywhere?
Yeah.
What would it be similar to Gourd Lake? The stand?
Oh, yeah.
Because there is that hot dog stand there, but I don't know if that's in correlation. I'm gonna say the food stall though, because there is a
That
samurai
makes
dog
sense.
stand there.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Present. I hit enter for no reason.
The Grand Tower rooftop and Gourd Lake have 2 points in common.
Oh, I could have had 2 answers correct, Tom.
They both have a cherry tree
Oh.
and a food stall.
Didn't
Yes,
know
that's
they had
a
a
cherry
tree.
Well, because the only time you've been there was in the winter prior to it, remember? And also,
No.
remember the first case when you were at Gourd Lake, which was during the spring? That was a cherry tree.
What was the case?
Turnabout
Oh, the
target.
president?
Yeah, look.
Right, underneath the trash can. Above, yeah, near the trash can, right.
those are cherry trees.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you mention it,
Your memories were confused because you had been in 2 similar locations. The person that you first saw could not have been walking in midair. They were simply walking on the ground at Gourd Lake Park. You must have gotten that scene confused with the Grand Tower rooftop.
so that's what happened. How dare they steal the memories of a great thief? They'll pay for this. What are you panting about?
Nevertheless, I wonder who the person that assaulted Kay was. The person in the red raincoat, who appeared at Gourd Lake.
It's gotta be the Shelly, right?
Yeah,
Well-
I'm thinking Shelly to kill her, but I don't know. Because the other red raincoat had to have been from the first case, though, right?
Yeah.
So how did Shelly get another red raincoat?
And anyway, what the fuck was that?
Sky, I don't know if you ever heard of a place called the Clothing Store.
Well, not in Phoenix Wright's terms.
What's
Like,
that noise?
Where could he go? Oh, I'm still here, by the way!
It sounds like it's
You
coming
know-
from the storeroom.
Eee.
Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out! Oh god. There she goes.
What's that? My shutterbuck sense is tickling. I smell this. That's right, I have been here the whole time. Just because you forgot
You're
me.
still here?
That's what I said!
Well, we gotta go.
No, come back.
Oh god, she followed!
She's just, well, you're not even taking any pictures of anything.
She has no film left.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, this walkie-talkie thing here is what's Walkie-talkie? Oh no.
What the fuck's going on?
Is that a Shelly the Killer motif?
Oh my god.
This transceiver. Why do I feel like I've seen it somewhere before?
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's still beeping, Edgeworth!
I'm not particularly familiar with the sort of device.
Come on, we have to answer it. Here goes. Okay, you brave little cookie. Hello, Edgeworth speaking.
No, Sky, impression.
Hello, Edgeworth speaking.
Kay, please don't just answer it on your own.
I'm not Kay, I'm Edgeworth.
I am speaking with Mr. Miles Edgeworth, I presume.
God damn it, Phantom.
His voice is...
We're back with Shelly the Killer. If it's not, I'm going to be surprised. Yep.
Shelly the Killer!
There we go. Woo!
I like it. It's like the most like, you know what? This reminds me of Shelly the Killer. Beep, beep, beep.
Hi,
It's
puppy.
because it is!
Why don't you stay on the bed for like a couple more minutes, okay?
I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved?
Like who hired me?
Are you aware of the mastermind who's pulling the strings behind this incident?
You... Why do you know about the incident?
That's not important right now. Wouldn't you agree? Right now, we're discussing the mastermind behind this case.
I've had an inkling that such a person existed, even before you said anything. After all, there was evidence to suggest that someone had used Kay to disrupt the investigation.
Huh? There was. So who's this mastermind?
I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Would you kindly show me the evidence that indicates the existence of a mastermind?
Are you kidding me?
You want me to lend you a hand this time?
Let me think. Let me think. Let's think. Promise I'll get it. I swear to God!
Don't rush me! You called me!
That's great. Thank you so much for helping me with my plan. I'm glad that we can help each other get what we want.
2 pages.
Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Revenge for 12 years ago?
Very specific.
Oh! She did say that this was... that Blaze found it and put it in the breast pocket, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
It was the letter that Kay allegedly sent to the victim.
Come to think of it, I don't remember writing that there you go. Boom, baby.
Who could have prepared this letter?
Well, if it wasn't Blaze...
I, too, am quite curious to know.
Are we really gonna help out a fucking serial killer?
Well, he's not a serial killer, like
Or
he's a hitman.
Hitman, yeah.
Assassin.
I'm sorry, forgive me.
Assassins have standards.
You're
So,
right, I'm sorry.
You're not
Yeah.
the one who wrote the letter.
Well, if you think about it, Shelly, so do serial killers have standards. They usually have an MO.
What could I possibly gain from doing such an act? Is it not necessary for you to stand in court in order to make the truth clear? What can you possibly do now that your badge has been taken from you?
You know a lot more than what I thought you did. Okay then.
I look forward to finding out from the shadows.
This man. How does he know that?
Yeah! He's the...
Do we have an understanding? Please ensure you do not betray my trust.
We weren't even working together. I never hired you.
Now then, if you'll excuse me,
He said the case wasn't solved yet. What did he mean by that? And why would Mr. the Killer even bother telling us that? Nothing makes sense anymore!
This case has not reached its true conclusion yet.
Are we really gonna help Shelly the Killer? Oh no.
It's not like he's
However-
given us much choice.
Although I've lost my prosecutor's badge, who I am still has not changed. While I don't know where this may lead me, I shall reveal the truth. I swear it!
Oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I told you this was...
What a
part one.
fucking plot to this game, man. Holy shit.